was Pig Kit.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another session of Hero Club Live, where we are playing PairOfSocks Lost. We are Hero Club. I am Dylan McCullum, your Dungeon Master for this evening, and this is not the main thing we do on Hero Club. No. The main thing we do is our podcast, where we take our TTRPG sessions that we record live around the table and edit them down with sound effects and music into these tight, taut little audio anthologies of all different genres. Let me try to name the ways in which we've played D&D. We have space, we have gothic western, we have animal pirates, multiple animal pirates, we have noir, we have Tarantino send-ups, we have Christmas. We have multiple Christmases. We have stoner flicks. We have slasher flicks. We have adventure. We have Indiana Jones Adventure. I don't think I ever mentioned that we have Indiana Jones Adventure.
It's
one of my favorites. Genuinely, I think I just kind of. I assume that, you know what, and the fact that none of you have corrected me on that means that you're not going back and listening to them, and you better.
We're talking about City of Mirrors?
Yeah, we're talking about City of Mirrors.
I just assumed you were talking about, listen, if somebody's watching this channel and you haven't gone to the podcast to listen to City of Mirrors, listen to City of Mirrors. It was the first one I listened to. The performances are fucking awesome. The writing is great. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted.
Not the writing.
The writing.
The improvising.
John!
Well, whatever, the improvising.
John,
George prep is amazing,
John,
if that's what you mean by writing.
John.
Sorry, this is my last episode, guys. Enjoy. Get your fan out now.
But also, go listen to those.
City of Mirrors.
And go listen to City of Mirrors. Also, before I say anything more, this Thursday, the 15th, we're releasing a new season. It's with the same characters of City of Mirrors, so please go listen to that. We're so happy to be back releasing seasons again. We are very proud of this one. We're very happy about it and excited about what's going on. But here on Hero Club Live, we just sit around and play some good old-fashioned Dungeons and Dragons. Let's go talk to Sorry, I'm pretty sure Marty time traveled for a second because he was nodding emphatically about something that clearly he was not. I love when he does
funny.
Let's start with, because it's going to be his last time doing this. Let's start with John. John, can you tell us who you are, who you're playing, and anything else you want to say? Marty, that's a joke. Oh, for the love of God, that's a joke.
I briefly was like, what the fuck do you mean that I remembered that his blunder?
Hey everybody, this is John Madison. I'm just here to talk about my character, Tone Zazuru. He's an arcane chef, met his brother, almost got killed by his father, and I am a Cancer. My love language is quality time and acts of service, and that's it. That's it for me.
John, do ASMR.
Oh. Really?
No, I'm just one, it's a very nice voice, but two, I can see you doing crazy, weird, specific ASMR role plays. That'd be so funny.
Honestly, you're right. I need more money. I don't have a full-time job anymore. I'm just doing OnlyFans that is just crazy, out there, wild ASMR.
Yeah.
So get ready. I'll be posting on my socials in 4 months.
And you just got that for free right here on Hero
Free. Subscribe.
Let's go on over to Jasmine. Jasmine, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and anything else you want to say.
Hello, I'm Jasmine. I play. Why are you laughing at that?
I don't know.
Hello.
You just tickle me as a human being.
I play Zara. She is a lot of things. She's a doll. She's also a halfling in the before times, a rogue, fighter, warlock. Oh my god, I almost said sorcerer. Warlock. I know what I'm doing. And I'm a Gemini. I guess if we're doing our
my god, if we're doing that. It's fine, and if I could speak behind a dear friend's back, you get yours right more than Jackie ever got her character class level combination right.
Level Twevin, never forget.
Level Twevin, never forget. I'm pretty sure she got it right all of 2 times in 87 sessions. So never worry. Jackie, we love you. All right, moving on over to let's go to Hannah. Hannah, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and anything else you want to say.
Hi, I'm Marabella. No, I'm Hannah, but I play Marabella.
That's
That's
right.
how in character I am currently at
Uh-huh.
the moment. I play Marabella Graveneye, level 8, cleric of the Grave Domain, baby. Pew 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 pew. Shovel time. Dig a hole. My fun fact today is that apparently there's a species of plankton that reverses your feelings of hot and cold, and this can last from weeks or years.
Wow.
So live in that horror.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
And I'm an Aquarius.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Nightmare. Marty, Marty, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and anything else you want to say.
Hi, I'm Marty, and I'm playing Golzog Intestine Scarf, the Orc Monk, level 8. And I'm very excited to be here.
Oh, good. What's your star sign, Marty?
Libra.
Oh,
All right.
I like Libras.
And I am the Dungeon Master for this evening. I am Dylan McCullum. I also play Marabella's love interest in this particular campaign. That seems to be very important now to say and to make sure everyone is aware of this of this thing that's happening. Yes, I'm Dylan McCullum. This is PairOfSocks Lost. It is based on the 5e adventure book Wild Beyond the Witchlight. But no, it's not. It's very different now. It is barely at all the book. I haven't read the book in maybe 7 months, because it's not. Maybe I should have a little bit more because
Giving the book away.
because there are certain things that I get wrong a lot. Hey, you know what, gang? I have been DMing this for like 46 sessions now, and if you ever look back at some of my characters and NPCs, they're not the same. And you know what? That should just give you so much more, like, just confidence that go out, play your game, go fuck up. It won't be on the internet forever, I bet, in your instance. For me, it will be. But anyway, I wear my inspiration on my sleeve. It is, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, Wizard of Oz, smooshed together, and I walk my friends through this world, and they're the main characters, and I love them so much. Anyway, yes, Marty, what's going on?
I don't think I said it while I was having my long rest last time, but can we all say that we attuned to whatever magic items we got that need to be attuned to?
Yes, yeah, I was assuming.
We don't have them yet, not to homework day, but we don't have them yet.
Some
right?
people don't have them yet, but
sure.
But
I've got
there were a few that happened.
Right.
Anyway,
Wait, what items are we talking about? Never mind.
I was mostly thinking about my staff, but sorry if it doesn't apply to everybody.
I told you to take his stuff.
All right. You know what? I think this is the best time for this group of people to be given puzzles and riddles. You know what, gang? It's all been leading to this. Let's get into the recap, shall we? Last we left off, Tone and his friends dispatched, defeated, but did not kill his conniving betrayer of a father, Taizo Zazuru. They tied him up, left him unconscious, and scattered all of his second and third place trophies around him in kind of a, like, so that when he wakes up, he can feel the everlasting shame that he clearly already feels. The fact that he's never won in this place.
Wait, he's not hot, right?
Taizo?
Yeah. Like, did we figure... Like, that's not where the hotness is inherited from. I just think we should know if it was the dad's side or mom's side.
Okay, here's the thing.
As a DM, this is very important for you to decide
as a
right
DM, he is a celebrity chef. He did have some stuff going on. He was kind of hot. He was kind of handsome.
In my head, he looked like if Mel Gibson were a turtle.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, John's right. You know what? John's correct.
Like a young Mel Gibson. Well, now he's older.
Now he's
Now he's
older.
Problematic,
problematic.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Okay. So super
Yeah.
boo. Okay.
I wasn't thinking like aged like a fine wine Timothy Oliphant, but I was thinking like, you know, something a
Shout
little
out
bit
Timothy Oliphant.
like a little less fine of a wine, you know, like a good wine, but it aged kind of like a $2 chuck. Anyway, how have we gotten here? I was in the middle of my recap. The recap is
Google Timothy Oliphant. He is aging like a fine fucking wine.
He is
You are
a
not wrong.
hot man. Okay,
Yeah.
this
Sorry.
is the recap is the sacred part where I put on this fun music
so
and I make
sorry.
everyone remember what happened last week. This is absolutely unacceptable.
Mirabella has one level of exhaustion for the day.
They humiliated his father, and then they went around. Tone and Tomas had a very somber heart-to-heart about their father, about what comes next, if they're going to enter the cooking competition together, what that would look like. While the rest of the gang pilfered through and searched through the rest of the house, finding what valuables they could, looking into Tomas's diary, seeing the various entries that he had on the party, but mostly seeing his notes and the research he did to find a way to connect with his long-lost brother. Also within this search, Zara found a ruby glove that contains a singular wish. Notably, she has not told anyone in the party about this whatsoever.
Fuck. That's right.
Which, when I told George that, he laughed so hard, he cried. But, upon leaving Tyzo's residence and going back for well-deserved rest at David's, they saw something truly horrifying. A violation notice of permits, a foreclosure notice, from the Brothers Dumar at the City Council. The Brothers Dumar, two of the founders of Fable Rise. Didn't make much sense because of all the deals that David has made. After talking with him and solving a riddle, they were granted VIP status and able to meet with them tomorrow morning. Side note, Sir Talavar annoyed them really bad. Annoyed them. At the end of a long day, Sir Talavar was the last thing anyone wanted to hear, and Sir Talavar was annoying as hell.
At the beginning of the day.
But I had a little chat with him, and maybe he's going to be less terrible.
Yes, he has a bet with Golzog that if he's less terrible, people will like him, and he's certain that's not going to work. All right.
Oh, and we took all of his wine.
Oh, Tyzo's... yes, you took all of Tyzo's wine. Yes, you did. Recap over. Recap's done now. Now we return to you all. It is early in the morning. You all had said that you were going to meet with Tamarel, to at least talk to her about joining. That there was a sending that was sent to her. She seems fine with that. She is now officially in ownership with David's, and so as someone being a part owner, you felt it might be good for her to be there. But other than that, the day is yours. Where are you going? And what are you doing?
Mirabella would like to tell David about our new wine collection that we have.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, David will kind of, I guess, take a peek, mostly into like the bag of holding and just go like, whoa.
This is like really expensive wine.
Hey,
and
look,
it'll like
catapult
you in the culinary world.
Hey, I never thought of making this place have a cellar or nothing, but hey, Ma, hey, yeah, can you do the thing? All right. Rings the bell, and then you just like see behind, like in the kitchen, just like stairs go like as like
Cool.
a cellar has now been added to David's. I mean, yeah, if you leave it here, we'll get it organized as soon as possible. I don't know wine too good, but maybe I'll do it from like youngest to oldest. Is that fine? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I think maybe check and see if any of the prisoners that we freed who now work here know about wine.
Yeah.
And have them maybe appraise the wine.
Yeah. But maybe I'll talk to like that Cara Maria or whatever her name is, or the Maria Tomei.
Oh, Cara Maria.
Yeah. I'll talk
We
to
don't
her.
have. Marissa Tomei is still here?
Cara Maria, yeah, she actually is. She's doing some good labor. She seems like not stoked to be here, but it seems like whenever I talk to her, she has that energy of like, where else am I gonna fucking go?
She is in, I think, grave danger if she goes back to the Darlings. So,
Oh, right, she's from the Mafia.
yeah. Well, let her know she's
we-
welcome here for as long as she needs.
I thought we locked her up.
Yeah, you did. She's just in a room. I'm just saying that, like, that's what I mean. That's what I mean when I say she doesn't seem like she wants to be here. But also, she seems kind of resigned to it.
Oh yeah, she's our prisoner.
I
Above
thought
the
she
table.
was.
What?
She's
I
not.
thought-
She was for a moment. She's not. Like I said, I don't want to be keeping prisoners or nothing. But
Right.
she's not like chained up or anything like that. But she doesn't seem like she. Look,
We gave her the option. She's staying here anyway.
that's what she told me, that she's just gonna
Okay.
stay here for a while. And as I have
Alright.
always said, David's is a place for hospitality, and anyone is welcome.
Right.
All right, but that won't be true much longer if the city council somehow finds a way to shut this down. The only worry that I have is that, I was thinking last night, like, I have all these deals with these entities, but if all 6 of the founders had have any say in this, or if the brothers Dumar get the other 4 involved, I don't know what kind of power usurps other power. I mean, things are weird here, so I just don't know why they'd go after me. But
Something's up, and we're gonna go figure it out today. And hopefully Tamarel will come with us, because I think she'd be a very good asset for us to have. Knowledgeable.
yeah, it couldn't hurt to have someone who represents the establishment.
So can we take those papers with us today? I think we will need them.
Yeah, no, you're gonna need them, and also you're gonna need to have proof that you even solved that riddle. So here you go, and it's just because all the papers pretty much disappeared except for one sheet that essentially just grants you VIP status. Basically, it's like a page you would print out from the DMV that has a QR code. It's like,
Okay.
hey, you skipped the line. You did it all
Gotcha.
beforehand, and so you did the good thing. This is not inspired by me getting a real ID. Okay, here you go. There it is. Yeah. And tell Tamarel that I say hi and thank you and welcome to the business, and
We will.
But like I said, gang, I don't. The brothers Dumar, they're known for speaking in circles and riddles, and they can confuse you. Don't let them get inside your head.
What's in your head?
Great.
Okay, we won't. I mean, I think between the 4 of us, we can solve whatever riddle comes our way. And I gotta straight up make a deception check to deceive myself into thinking that we stand a chance of solving the riddles.
Perfect. 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 So while we
Is
wait,
Tomas up?
Tomas, isn't. If you remember last night,
Hang
Tomas
on.
kind of
That's a
decided.
say nervous. Yeah, you're laughing at the freezing?
It's always funny.
Mhm.
It's never not been funny. I know it's.
I turned the Wi-Fi off on my phone.
It's mostly because I know every time it happens, I'm gonna see this like very animated version of you for a second, and then it will cut to a very sad version of you. And it's so funny every time. Oh, it's so good.
I just don't know what else to do.
Last night, Tomas was talking about how like he was kind of exhausted. He had a very weird altercation with his father. You know, like I'm sure that there's stuff going on with Tone as well, but Tomas, you know, he was raised by this guy. No matter how bad he was. So like this is a weird thing. He's kind of gonna sit this one out clearly. He still seems to be asleep. He didn't like wake up. Can
Marabella wants to like write him like a note under the guise of like, oh, I'll just let him know where we're going in note form, and she'll just write on a piece of paper, off to city council for the day. What are we doing again specifically?
We're going to Tamarel's first, right? And then we're going to the city council.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to, because they put a like foreclosure notice.
Yeah, they basically put like they're gonna like shut down David's if this isn't like resolved because of what they say are improper permits.
Gotcha.
D&D.
Okay. D&D. Okay, so going to city council after Tamarel's.
Or City Hall?
Yes.
Yeah.
City Hall after Tamarel's. This lack of permits stuff is BS! Exclamation mark.
Oh, okay. This is a note you're writing.
Mm-hmm. Hope you have a better day today. M.
Okay, you slip it under his door. Ready for the day?
Yargan Flargan, let's do it. Yes, and smoochy smoochy kissy face, bird at play says that is implied heavily.
You all make your way outside. As you're walking out, you hear like a lilting voice just go, "Have a good day, everyone. I hope you all get what you want out of this day." As Sir Talavar just kind of floats in.
Sir Talavar, that was really, really nice of you.
Thanks, Sir Talavar. Appreciate it.
You're a great guy. I love.
Thanks.
Sir Talavar, thank you so much.
You
I
too.
can see a sudden change to your personality, and I feel like that makes me like you even more.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Oh, all right. I see what you're doing. I too can joke with the best of them. You look lovely this morning, everyone. I love all of your outfit choices and wouldn't change a thing about you.
Wow.
Thanks. Have a nice day.
Okay.
Sir Talavar looks to you. Give me 1 second. Yep. Sir Talavar looks to you, Golzog, and goes, "Get ready to lose," and then just flies off.
Golzog just sort of like winks back at him,
twirling his mustache as he floats away.
Oh my gosh.
And you move out into the early morning of Fable Rise. The kind of weird scuffles that you were seeing in the street early in the morning, you can kind of, last night, you can kind of see that they're no longer happening. It seems that they were dispersed. People are going about their day. You all head over to the balloon crafts to, get to City Hall up in the middle spire. Closer to, actually, it's middle upper spire. Floating along, seeing the city below. It's a beautiful day. Fable Rise. It's kind of like almost idyllic. You touch down past, like going to the shops first. So you touch down into the shopping district and you head on over to smelt the roses. There by the forge is Tamarel, the half furbog, half orc, as I've always been very clear about. Kind of staring into the flames once again in the middle of this jewelry shop. Sees you all. It was already seemingly sparse, but she kind of goes to a sign. You can see through the windows, shoos out a couple of customers very kindly, and then kind of flips the sign over to closed, but then gestures you all to come in. Then kind of has an awkward moment where she doesn't know if she wants to go out to meet you or have you come in, and she kind of is in that middle section. She's like, hello there. It's nice to see you all again. Thank you for accepting my offer. That was very sudden. But
we're glad it worked out.
Oh yeah, I'm very happy that it worked out. But it seems that we're first day on the job in a new venture, and I'm already heading down to City Hall. I absolutely, just between you and me, I hate going there. It is
How did you know?
Me too. Last time I went there, I got kidnapped.
Oh, that's
was
right.
was that seems like there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, but they can't kidnap us all, so I figure strength in numbers, right?
Did City Hall kidnap you?
No. It was the cops and the Sky Guard who were working for the Darling family.
Right.
They threw me in the pillow fort with Sir Talavar for what felt like
all right.
felt like weeks.
I probably should know so much about that there. But yeah, the lines are long, and the questions and the papers that they have you fill out and go back and forth. Once things get slowly moving in this city, it takes a lot to get things changed here. A lovely place, but it's a bit of a nightmare of a very mundane parchment and paper and scroll. It's very odd. But I wanted to say, did you want to pick up your things first?
Yes, please.
Oh, all right.
Did we
here.
tell her that we were going to City Hall?
Yes, David, unless I'm fucking wrong, but I'm pretty sure David, when he wrote to her about...
Yeah, he texted her basically.
If you remember, there was a sending that was sent, and it was about what was happening, that he accepts this deal.
Gotcha.
And
I remember accepting the deal.
And if I didn't say it, it happened off screen. They were late night texting.
Ooh, cute.
Because she would know.
David says hi, by the way. He's sorry he can't make it, but he's stuck there or whatever.
Right. I've learned a little bit more about that. It's a shame. It's also very fascinating. Interesting things there with the deals and the visions of the future I've seen into flames. It's a fascinating life. Seems like a fascinating person.
He's been nothing but nice since we've met him, and we kind of really all stumbled onto him accidentally, and he's just welcomed us with open arms, which has been nice.
Oh, there.
He's been a real stand-up guy.
That is the fascinating thing about fate, as it were. Always kind of seems to click into place when it feels right. Okay. Here you go, dear. She takes out this tiara of silver and kind of onyx gems. And it kind of hums and sparkles with almost a dead silence, like a silence that comes out of a well-treated room, like a room that is meant to be like a vacuum of noise kind of emanates from this thing. Like I said, dear, this is very powerful, very can be frightening, but someone who is as well versed in the art of death, I don't think it'll give you much of a fright. It might scare the absolute bejesus out of other people, though, so be careful with
Oh, great!
It sits on your head, and you feel this kind of like warmth coming to you. And you don't really notice it, but the rest of you can kind of see the dark circles that are kind of all present, ever present on Marabella. They don't disappear, but they almost kind of seem to contour and fade into her, almost as if it's now just like a deep
Concealer.
shadow. Like it's like it doesn't seem as exhausted as it does like powerful and intentional. Something about this has just made Marabella look a little bit more regal in some way.
Ooh.
Okay.
I am the ambassador of death.
And what was this that did this, to Marabella?
My tiara.
This is a tiara that she has that was one of the other like ulterior motives that you had for getting this deal with Tamarael, was that if she was like, this is what I want as payment for this very powerful item, that she kind of, she said that she made it in like a fever of like a vision, and then she's like, I made this thing, it's very powerful, it shouldn't just go to anyone.
I've got this in a note somewhere.
Yeah. But it's good for everyone to remember, including me.
Yeah. So I'm wearing darker denim or blue denim overalls with my shirt, a bomber jacket. We'll have it be flower print out right now, and then
Do I
a
need
death
to be writing
tiara.
this down?
No.
Just tell me this later. Eventually I'm gonna
get
over you.
I'm just refreshing that we're in denim overalls, a bomber jacket, and a death tiara.
It's like,
and I had sunglasses.
It's like an 8-year-old dressed herself. It's so cute.
Love it.
All right. Okay there, so we should go. Yes? Everyone ready to go?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. All right. She kind of closes up shop. All right, and you make your way over towards City Hall. Things starting to look a little bit more familiar for you. It's
the
Goldog.
tiara. The tiara summons a Reaper spirit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Thank you. Sorry if you said that already.
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did at all.
Spoilers.
I sent you the image, like I sent you the description of it, but I don't think I told you. Anyway.
It was from my notes from the other time that I found.
You move your way towards City Hall. As you're walking, Tamarael looks at all of you. Okay, so how has your time been in Fable Rise? Are you all okay? It seems like you're fixing to make some waves.
I mean, I think it averages out to medium. There have been some really tremendous, wonderful encounters we've had, and we've encountered really impressive, beautiful magic. But also, I got kidnapped. Tone's father betrayed him and tried to cook us all in a stew.
Yeah.
Some other stuff. So I think between the mind-bogglingly terrible and the overwhelmingly positive, it sort of comes together to be an overall slightly north of fine.
Really, it's been a lot of work too. Except for a delightful day of shopping. I feel like we haven't seen a lot of Fable Rise that is like the really nice, pretty. I feel like there's a lot of Fable Rise we've been missing, and also there's a looming deadline that could be really horrible.
Yeah.
For us that we don't need to go into.
Don't need to get into, but yeah, and more trips to City Hall than I would like. But let's go.
She goes like, that is the thing. If of this place is that there's it's a beautiful place. I love it very much, but as you kind of get into it, there are a lot of rules that are always strange, and we have a lot of questions as people, especially those of us who run businesses here. It's a lovely place, and especially with everything else going on down below and in the other portions of Prismere, it's better than most, obviously, but it's confusing. I will say though that I know that the masquerade is coming up, and in a week or so, and then we have the different parades and competitions happening. I'm sure that once we get this done with, you can go and visit some good places in Fable Rise to make your trip worthwhile.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I forgot. How many days until the parade?
The parade is in about 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yes. There's the masquerade happens about like the night before the parade. Usually, it's more, the masquerade is more for those well off. Not everyone goes, but it's for sure the place to be if any in the businesses, which I know you are. But throughout that week leading up to the parade, like the week before, so in about a week, that's going to be when we have the fighting competitions and the art competitions and the cooking competitions. All those things are happening in about a week. So you have a week to prepare, but things are going to start really ramping up here in Fable Rise. Things are going to, I'm sure, actually, when we get to City Hall, which is why it's incredible that you have this pass to the front of the line, at least to the front of a line. There's going to be a lot of people getting their permits, their last minute things in, or their second to tertiary permits, for all things that are happening within the city. Like I said, they keep it curiously unlocked, but who are we to question when it kind of keeps out the influence of the rulers of Prismere and all the shit that's going down below?
Well, I couldn't have picked a better time to buy a shirt. I feel like I look quite stately as we go in here. Where do we go?
Yeah,
I'm looking at the Roll20.
I'm gonna just for a second show the Roll20 off to
please,
everyone. Just so everyone knows, watching at home, this is kind of when they enter City Hall. I am not the best at describing places, but this kind of gives you exactly what you'll see. You enter through here, and you see this, wondrous hall. Very beautiful, but it's also not on this map, but it is teeming with people. And as you can see, the, crossbacks of the line are Disneyland ride level efficient, but it also just keeps going back and forth, to only what seems like 2 different desks.
I need to stop and clarify a message Jasmine sent to the group. Are you joking about casting Fireball? Or are you trying to do an Oklahoma City bombing situation?
When he said it
Oh
was
my
teaming
God.
when he said it was teaming with people, I was making a joke that I cast Fireball.
But there is a pretty obvious sign right around up here, as you kind of looking at the different entrances to lines, that make an insight check or a perception check for me.
We are
everyone.
entering. Are we entering from the bottom of the page?
Yeah, the bottom of
great.
the page is here. You have this. This is the entrance. You've entered here.
Yeah. And you said insight or perception?
24 perception.
Okay.
A new roll on my cat dice was not very good. I rolled a 2, so that will be a 10 insight.
Ugh.
I botched.
Okay. So all of you are kind of over
5 insight.
All of you except Zara are kind of overwhelmed by all of the people. There's tons of lines and different like entrances, different labelings of like very specific worded permits. You know, permits for those on the job, permits for those who want to have bigger hands, permits for those who would like to
bigger hands.
Yeah, permits for those who would like to think more thoughts in a day. Like very specific permits. Zara, you're the only one who notices that there's a bunch of different entrances to these lines, but they all seem like they go somewhere different, but you have been able to, you can tell pretty clearly that they all funnel into like one singular area. Like all of the lines converge at one point and they just end up at the two desks. Even though they start like up here, some go upstairs, like through here and around, but then they come back down, and it's like all end up back here. But there is a very clear VIP notice plastered
How long
right
is that?
here.
How long is that line?
The line is not long at all. It just goes straight to this doorway right here.
Okay.
But hang on. Our thing gets us one line cut, right?
It said VIP status.
Okay, great. Okay, great. So
I climb upon if he'll let me Bullzog's shoulder, and then I like sort of tell him VIP, like point to the VIP area, but then I go like limp like a doll.
Golzog for the initial climb lets her, but like stiffens the way like honestly like my dog when she doesn't want someone to pet her but lets them pet her because she thinks the quickest thing to do is submit. Does so just like stiffens like a board, lets her get to his shoulder, sort of relaxes when it's like, oh, it's my friend pointing me where she is, and then like is kind of freaked out again when she goes limp, but then also obliges and goes to the door.
Make a stealth check, Zara. Yeah, so you all see that there's like this sea of people, but Zara was able to point out this one like very obvious sign at what doesn't even look like a line. It looks like it goes to a gate, like a door to like a back area. What was your
27?
27. Okay, cool. You're just a doll on his shoulder.
Do all the people waiting in line, did they all get the same riddle?
That's
almost
unclear.
certainly not.
We don't
Right?
know.
That's unclear for you.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to the VIP area, right?
But make an insight check for me. I think just Marabella, because you were the one who said that. Make an insight check. Like another.
Oh, it's like I won a little prize.
It's a fresh one. It's a fresh insight check.
Fresh insight, fresh insight. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Roll her, baby. 15?
15. You're looking at all these people in these lines. It seems like a lot of people that you've talked to, including David, even including Tamarel, doesn't seem like she knows exactly what the VIP thing does. But you do have that thought of, surely we're not the first people to solve the riddle on the thing. Like, surely we couldn't be. Why isn't that, like, public knowledge, or why isn't that something that is used often? There has to, like, in your mind, that is a valid question to be asking of, like, what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone in line look like, in the mass sea of people, look like Gabe Greenspan or George Primavera?
What? I saw the chat, like the Jasmine saying they're Jordan Gay, but I didn't get what she was talking about.
Because they couldn't figure out the riddle because they're stupid.
Oh, got it.
Why
Yes.
is everyone throwing my
Yeah, why
chats under the
you keep
bus?
outing Jasmine's chats for no reason? They're literally
There's no need to say
Marty is
everyone.
chaos.
The
Just me.
chat is a safe space.
It's
Marty.
literally a place for you all to like talk about whatever you want, and Marty's just like, just so you all know, Jasmine's just talking major shit.
I'm so sorry. If you write something down in any sort of electronic email text to me, I'm gonna read it out loud.
Good to know.
This is what happens when we get Couch Marty. The rules
Look,
are out.
Couch Marty is a different Marty.
Couch Marty's a different beast.
My brain's
like
foggy
Couch
from
Marty.
a little bit of pain. I'm loopy.
Okay, so I'll tell you this right now. No one in here looks like Gabe and George.
Fair enough. And Tone wouldn't know them either. Or would Tone? Doesn't matter.
Ooh.
But do you all make your way towards the?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
They're
right.
going
Yeah.
up.
Right
We do.
away. I want more riddles.
Marabella would like to, on the DL,
Mm-hmm.
ask Tamarel, does everyone get the same riddle? Or,
Oh,
like, why are there so many people in that line and not in the VIP line?
okay there. Yeah. To be honest, I'm a little confused as well. Maybe it's just me. I don't remember seeing many riddles on top of the pages.
Actually,
But maybe it's just because I'm not looking hard enough. It could be that there's something, but I've seen this area before. It's always been here, but I just don't see many people going through it. You can kind of see, like, it feels like there's something incongruous even in Tamarel's mind about what's going on. And Tamarel's like, I'm not really sure. I do remember once. Right, I remember someone going through the VIP area. I don't remember how long they were there. Interesting.
Can I try,
Mhm.
as we're walking past the people in line,
Mhm.
I want to look as, if it's obvious, great. If whatever. I'm not trying to be sneaky about it. I'm just trying to, like, look at the tops of their papers and see if there's a riddle that I can see.
Okay,
Like, in a similar spot
yeah,
to ours.
make an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, 23.
23, because it's more than just, so you do see, as you're looking, you see, like, the normal papers, and from what you're seeing with a 23, you're not seeing any riddles on the top of the paper.
Oh, that's fucking sus, dude.
Like, you're just not seeing any, and you don't know if it's, like, if you have to hold it right up against your face or something like that. You do remember that it was hard to kind of see, but yeah, it just doesn't seem like that there's any riddles on these people's papers.
That's weird. Okay, I note that.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Before we
riddles
go to-
on their papers.
Oh, what? Before we go up to the VIP line, I'd like to cast a spell, if possible.
Yeah, go ahead. What are you casting?
I want to cast Enhance Ability, and I think I'm going to go with Wisdom.
Okay.
So Owl's Wisdom.
Okay.
And I want to use one of my sorcery points to extend the duration of it to 2 hours.
Okay.
So I'll be concentrating on that.
God.
So everyone will get well, not everyone, excuse me. I have to pick 2 people. So Marty already has wisdom. So Jasmine, and Hannah and I will get advantage.
What does that mean? I already have, not to poo-poo your gift because I love it so
Sure.
much. I already have
Oh,
a
I mean,
plus
I can always
5.
cast it at a lower level.
You
and
got
use
plus
it on
5?
Jasmine.
I've got plus
I have a
3.
plus 5 to wisdom. So
Or I'll just give it to Marty. Then.
It gives advantage, but
So yeah, it'll be
cool.
advantage on all wisdom saving throws. I was thinking intelligence, but I
God,
don't know. I
John?
think more
is it
things
wisdom
affect
saving throws or is it checks as well? I think
Sorry, wisdom checks.
wisdom checks, yeah.
Wisdom checks, not
Which is
saving
What a
which
throws.
is
pro.
what you want. Okay, yeah,
And
enhance
you know what?
ability is there.
and I'm gonna go ahead and just have Mage Hand going.
Okay. Yeah, Mage Hand is
It's
happening.
unseen, it's invisible, but it's around me.
Mhm.
So, and just in case.
So you walk up to the VIP area, and like as you walk in, it feels like the sign, like there's some writing on the golden gate, and there's like almost like a mail slot, and the writing kind of moves and squiggles like this filigree on the gate sees, like almost notices you approach, and starts moving and squiggling into a phrase, and it just says like VIP ticket, arrow into the mail slot.
Does the mail slot have a cover?
No, it's just kind of like an open slot that like looks like it would just, when you put the paper in, it looks like it would just flop onto the ground on the other side.
I want to cast Warp Sight.
You want to cast
Love
Warp
that
Sight like
spell.
around.
Yeah, I want
okay.
to see like in it.
So smart.
Make a perception check as you cast Warp Sight in like through the hole.
Perception.
That would have been an advantage if I had picked you.
Oh, 24.
It's fine. You guys are all rolling insane right now.
No.
So you look through. So you're looking, and make a Arcana check.
Oh, fun. Okay, Arcana. Here we go. I botched.
Okay, so you look in.
That's fair.
And you look through, and it seems so. Like you look through, and it seems like it's just on the other side of this gate. Like it's just a golden gate, as you can see here. Like it's not like it's not like a door. It's a gate. You can see through it already, and so you're looking through the hole. And you see behind it what looks like this giant vault of some kind. You see like branching doorways and stairways. You see that behind, like around the vault, there's these other doors here under the stairs. But as you look past it, it almost feels like the only thing that you can get is that it feels like your sight goes on forever. Like you get kind of like a weird, almost headache with your perception check. That it feels like something is off about what you're looking at beyond the hole. It feels like your warped sight is always kind of trippy to you, but bending the light, bending everything, it just feels like something is off. But with that botch, you don't know what it could possibly be. You're just like, something's weird here. You're right, it's weird. You're not, what you're seeing is odd, but you don't know what it is.
Okay.
But the filigree just has stopped there. It says like VIP ticket here. Arrow pointing into the hole.
Excellent. Let's fucking roll. Do we do the form that the riddle was on?
Yeah, our QR code.
Wait, guys, are we good with the piece of paper, like the notice that the riddle was on?
Should we give it to Tamarel to do the honors?
Yes, that sounds great. Tamarel?
Oh, all right. Tamarel puts the VIP notice into the slot, and you all watch the paper. Looks like it should just like flop onto the other side, but you just see it kind of vanish from sight as it goes in. The filigree quickly kind of rearranges itself until it just says "yum yum."
Is it George's phone?
Yeah, it says "yum yum." Then it rearranges itself. It says, "Tasty, thank you." It rearranges itself and says, "Really, thank you. I was so hungry."
You're welcome.
It rearranges itself once again. And it like says in its like the filigree, "Was that an owner?"
Who put the paper in?
Yeah. And yeah, she is. She's a part
She's
owner.
a part owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Partial owner, yes.
The filigree goes, "Great." And there's a little flash of light. And Tamarel is gone.
Ah!
You just
Oh,
hear Tamriel
God
go,
damn.
Damn it.
great.
Shit.
Tamriel's just like gone. You look back at the filigree, and he says this, don't worry.
We're worried.
Don't.
Why should I not worry?
She's with support staff.
Could we
Okay,
come be with support staff?
we
We're all
answered the-
kind of a unit.
We answered.
And then it kind of reads, and what you can see is clearly a riddle on the door.
Oh, fuck.
Now,
Great.
but above it, it just says,
God.
this is for you. And it just says, forward I'm heavy, but backwards I'm not. What am I?
Oh,
Oh, I know.
Being pregnant.
I know.
go ahead,
Right away.
John.
Oh, a ton?
Welcome. And then you just see your names being spelled out by the filigree as the doors creak open.
Backward, I'm not.
Yeah.
Boom!
Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. Oh, that was really good.
Do you step
Oh,
through the open gate?
I don't
Yeah,
know what we'd do without you,
100%.
buddy.
Let's
Yes,
do
we
this.
do.
Get
Yeah.
swallowed
Go
up by
hungry.
Riddleland. Let's go get Tamriel. Oh, God. Oh.
You find yourself walking through. It feels like nothing around you seems to change. It feels like you're walking through molasses for a moment. Like it's very weird, but nothing feels sticky. It's just like air. It just feels like you're walking through almost like a humid day. The surroundings start to subtly shift, and then this is like still decor kind of just morphs and shifts into a singular room. This front area just turns into almost a stage with two dioceses just on it. Behind you is just a few seats and multiple doors hanging in the air, doors on the ground, doors everywhere. And you see before you, kind of stepping out from both sides of this stage from behind a curtain, are what you have known to be, at least from the visages of the statues. You see the brothers Dumar. You see Greg and Brian step
Ooh.
out. Once again, these kind of like more portly men in what we would know to be tweed suits. To you, it just like looks like very tight-fitting like coats and pants and pantaloons, very shiny shoes, spectacles. And because I rolled a nat 20 when you asked if anyone looked like Gabe and George,
Stop.
Oh, come on.
one would look like has the face of a George Primavera, and the other looks like it has the face of a Gabe Greenspan. Everyone at them. This is happening. I'm making it happen.
Incredible.
As they walk out, they kind of like wave to you, very clearly, and they kind of walk in lockstep, like meeting each other. They shake hands in the middle, with each other, and you hear them just go like, "Hello, hello, hello. How do you do? How do you do? Shake hands, shake hands, shake hands." Then they both turn to you, stood at their diocese, and just go, yes, state your name and business," in perfect unison.
Is Tamarel here now? We can see her?
Tamarel's
No.
nowhere to be seen.
Well, we were here with... Oh, go ahead, John.
Oh, I was just going to say, Tone contesting a permit violation.
Right, Tone contesting a permit violation. This is Greg who is speaking, the unknowing. This is the one that looks like George.
Great, I was going to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Right, okay, he's contesting a permit Violation. Yes, a violation. Yes, so, yes, of course. We, of course, know what your name is, though, Tone. Yes, we've known you for a very long time. Tone. Yes, we've heard lots about you. Okay, who's everyone else? Are you all doing the same thing? Permit violation?
Yes, I am Golzog here to contest a permit violation.
Oh, yes, that one's Golzog. So I'm just going to say the higher one is going to be Greg. I'm going to try to be consistent. The higher one's Greg. The lower voice is Brian. Yes, very much. Okay, so Golzog, well, I thought he'd be taller. Yeah, I thought he would be taller, but he is a mite tall. Maybe it's just that we're far away. Oh, that might be it. He might be that he's just very far away from us and looks itty and tiny. No, I don't think it's quite that. He just is. I thought he was a hulking brute, and he's just kind of a midweight brute. All right, so you're both here for a permit violation.
Hey, I am a hulking brute. I'm pretty tall.
Well, if he says so, who are we to deny that? Yes, you know what? You are a hulking brute, aren't you? You big brute, you big lug. Yeah, you big lug, you big brute. All right, and who are you? We know. Yeah, we know what your name is, but we need you to say it. It's part of our thing.
Let's say it at the same time. That'll be fun.
Golzog whispers, not looking at the doll on his shoulder. Are you gonna talk?
Don't respond.
Yeah, ready? We could do it on the count of 3.
You gotta do it.
I feel like they're taking quite a long time to just say a couple words. Yeah, are they stupid or something? They might be very stupid. I thought they would be smarter. Yeah, but we shouldn't judge everyone by their covers. No, they're probably just as dumb as rocks as we thought they were. Well, we didn't really think they were. We were told they were. That's right, but I bet they are just as dumb as rocks. Dumb as a sack of rocks.
I've never been in a building that's this
Golzog?
nice before. It's taken me a bit by surprise.
Oh, yes. Do you like this place? This is what we call the ulterior interior. Yes, the interior yes, the shifting ulterior. This is the alternative interior. That's what we mean, brother. Ulterior interior. Yeah, alternate interior.
It's very beautiful.
Yes,
Did
it
you
alternates.
guys build it? Did you build it?
Did we build it? Well, we had a lot to say in the design process. Yes, we had a lot to say in the design process. We didn't build it by hand, though. No, we did not. No, that was Stinkbug. Yes, Stinkbug it was who built this place. The ulterior interior. Yes.
Who's first? John,
You
go ahead.
First. Okay? Can I ask? Can I do an insight check to see if this is an act?
Yeah, sure.
And can I shrug in an attempt to get Zara's attention to see if she's going to talk? Like jostle her on my shoulder?
I haven't talked. Why?
We haven't talked, Marty.
18.
You have to do it.
18. You are. I will say this: you cannot get a read on them. It's either the greatest act you've ever seen, or they are wildly weird and stupid.
Can I do one more check? Can I see? Is there any kind of spell on them?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. 15.
Doesn't seem to be any spell on them.
Okay.
Can I do an insight check at the we already know your names, but we need you to tell us?
Mm-hmm.
Fair
That's
enough,
a
but-
botch. No idea. I'm Marabella. Whatever.
You know what? I've already talked, but can I do the same insight check?
You get advantage.
Sure, make the insight check.
Thanks. Hang on, I'm rolling with advantage. Oh, thank God. 14.
14.
The other one was a botch.
Even with 14, I think you hear a truth that they knew who you were and know who you are.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, but you don't know what that all means.
And no deeper ideas of like what their whole deal is,
Nope.
for sure.
Nope.
Great.
Not at all.
Okay. So we told you all our names.
No, you
Can we
didn't.
get-
No, you didn't. You didn't tell us all your names. No, you did not.
Yeah, I
You're
said
right.
Marabella.
My last name is Zozuru. I didn't tell you that name. Golzog, did you say your last name?
I don't know if that's what they mean,
They said all our names.
but my last name is Intestine Scarf.
Great.
And he gesticulates wildly while he's talking, trying to jostle Zara on his shoulder some more. Because he's hinting at his friend that maybe she should talk.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Make a dexterity saving throw. Zara, it's a very low DC.
Okay.
I'm not trying to knock her off. I'm just trying to maybe, like when you kick a friend under the table.
Can I give her guidance?
Not at this moment, no.
No,
Because you don't know what's
okay.
happening.
Are
No.
we trying to not have her? They definitely know she's in the room and is alive, right?
Yeah, especially because you
We
kept
don't
talking
know.
to me the entire time.
No, that was
11.
under my breath.
11.
11?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. It's a very low DC. I will say, you see both Greg and Brian just go like, oh, I guess there are two meanings to that. Yeah, I guess there are two meanings to that. We didn't actually get all of their names said in a row. Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, so they're right, but they're also wrong. They're right, but they're also wrong. But then that means that they haven't told us all their names. We need a lot more names from you all. Yes, that's right. We need every single one of the names that you've ever been given to anyone. Yeah, every name that you've ever given to any single person in your life. We need those too. We need all of them, just for our records, of course. Then we, of course, need the last couple names that is here too. Yeah, that one too.
I've only ever been called Marabella Gravenite. Where's Tamarel? That's who we're trying to... She's our business partner, as you see, so...
Yep.
We have got business here
We sort
with
of
these
didn't-
permits.
We didn't really count on being separated from her. We thought we were going to go through this process all together.
They both laugh, just like, yeah, he thought that. Yeah, he thought that, but it wasn't so. No, twa'n't so at all. Twa'n't so even a little bit never. No, not never. But I just want to say, okay, so yes, there's Marabella Graveneye. Yeah, it's a spooky one. Yeah, it's the one there. She has a very particular liking to, isn't she? Yeah, that's the one, Marabella Graveneye. I remember it every single time. That's the one she talks about all the time. Yes, that is the one she talks about all the time. All right. What about the last one? In your head, Zara, you just hear, oh, fuck. It's them. As you just hear the cat in your head. Just
Can I talk to
genuinely
them in my
upset.
head?
Yeah.
They're talking about like they're not fooled by the thing.
No, they already know you exist.
Do they know my name?
And he just goes, it's very difficult to know what they actually know and what they don't know. But they've probably been told your name.
Have they been told Griselda Calzini's name?
Or also, Jasmine, what's the name of the person whose body you're in?
I forgot.
You could say that. Hang on, I got it written down.
Evie, I think.
Evie, yeah.
Yeah. It's whoever Pavel had a boner for.
Oh,
Wow.
Jesus. Okay, but they just go like, I thought that they'd be better at this. Yeah, I thought that they'd be much better, right? Better. Yeah, we're just trying to get through the very first part of any conversation, giving each other names, and they're not doing any part of it. No, they're being very, very secretive, very, not forthcoming of it. Yeah, no, it's not very good, is it? Not very good at all. Not when you want to do business. No.
I'm gonna talk to the cat.
Okay.
Okay, so to get them to stop talking, I just have to talk.
To get them to stop talking? No, they talk forever. But They probably know, yes. It's up to you, but... you know how I sometimes talk in circles, and I'm annoying?
Edie.
Yeah.
Edie is the character's name, sorry.
They learned from me, but they do it worse. But anyway, truthfully, I can't be bothered with them, so you're on your own for this. Goodbye.
No. You're the one who's like, we're best friends.
I can't hear you.
That's a horrible thing to do to your best friend. 0 chance of best friendship now. Over. Done.
I don't believe you. As you can just feel the cat, like, walking away.
I'll never talk to you again. I'm gonna... Can I make that... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm wondering if I should be like, oh, the doll? That's our doll, Edie. Do you want to give, like, your Zara name?
No.
Or do you...
I was gonna try to make the same insight check, too. Like, do they know our names, or are they just saying we know your names?
Yeah.
Okay, make an insight check.
Okay, sorry. No, that's not great. It's 9.
With advantage. You have advantage.
Advantage? No, that's not great either.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna like stand up and like shake it off like I was sleeping or something. And I'll just say, oh, we're here? Hello. My name is Edie.
Oh! She finally speaks. Yeah, she finally speaks. Do you think she's dumb or something? I think she's rather stupid, yeah.
I was sleeping.
They just kind of go, Well, who are we to say? We've never seen a doll sleep like that without their eyes open, right? No, dolls for sure sleep like that. It could be. Apologies, yes, sleeping. So, Edie, yes, that is one of the names that you're called. What's your other name?
Do I remember her last name?
I don't know.
Oh, what does he call me? Does he have a pet name for me?
My best friend.
I don't have notes.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Zara. Actually, make a wisdom saving throw, everyone.
Oh.
Oh,
The
no.
ones who do have advantage.
And
we have advantage.
No, we don't. That's
No,
just
you don't.
for.
It's just for
Oh,
checks.
you
It's
don't.
not for. It's not for saving throws.
Oh, I was rolling with advantage anyway, even though I don't
Fucking
even have to do
ass!
anything.
22.
Or
11.
25.
11, okay.
25.
Zara, what'd you get?
13.
13. Okay, how much was that?
Shit.
Golzog and Zara both take 10 points of psychic damage. You two take
Ugh.
5.
Take 5.
Me as well.
Everyone else does?
Okay, so Golzog and Zara failed. You two succeeded. So you take 5, you take 10.
Okay. I think we got off on the wrong foot. We've given you all of our names. Did you give us all of your names?
Make a persuasion check.
$19.
19. What do you say, brother? Should we give them a demonstration? Yeah, I think we should, because they have not given us all their names. No, they haven't, but they have asked for something very interesting. Yeah, they've asked for our names, and I would sure like to give them. Yeah, I sure would like to give them. Well, who should start? Maybe you? Maybe me? Maybe you? Maybe me? Maybe you? Maybe me? I'll start. All right. I'm Greg the Unknowing. That's what they call me here. There was also the idea that I would be known as D or Tweedle, Tweedledee, Tweedledee. But mostly we went with Greg the Unknowing. Also, there was the unknowable, and also there was the absurd. There was also Greg, the absolute buffoon. All those things, all very important titles. Yeah, my name is Brian the Thought Without. Or I was also Brian the Unthinkable. Also, there's a Dum is in the name, Tweedledum, of course. Nice to meet you. But yes, we could keep talking in circles forever and ever and ever. Yeah, forever and ever and ever. But all we really need is one last thing on this list. Is just your name. Yeah, just your name.
My all right. My name is Zara. I have no last name.
All right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what your name is. Okay, cool. All right. Well, hello and welcome. Yes, of course. So, you're here for, yes, the permit violation. Yes, that's why they're here. Well, that's why they think they're here. Yes, that's why you think you're here. No, but they're actually here because we lured them here, didn't we? Yeah, we did. We lured you here. If we're just going to be honest with everyone, we lured you here. Yeah, we lured you here because we wanted to have a conversation. A very big conversation. Yeah, that's of course. But we can't have that conversation until, of course, they do have to deal with the permits, don't they? Yeah, that's actually not a lie. It's just that was the pretense. Yes, that was the previous tense that we used to get you here. Yes, of course. So, any questions?
What's the present tense?
What is the present tense? Yes, what is the present tense? It is the tense that is of the present. Yeah, that is, of course. Or it is a tense that has been gifted to you. Those are the only definitions that we could possibly think of. Yes, those are the only definitions that we could possibly think of.
All right, so where do we go first?
Oh, that's a wonderful question. Yeah, that's a wonderful question. I think it would have to do with how you answer this next little question we give you. Yeah, how you answer this next question will determine where you go in the alternate interior. Yeah, the alternate interior. A very shifting landscape of fun places and puzzles to test you. Really, it's to waste their time though, isn't it? Yeah, that's right, brother. It's to waste their time in various ways. It's going to annoy the hell out of them. Yes, it is.
I feel like our time is already being wasted quite well right now.
Oh, interesting.
You're wasting the crap out of our time.
I put to you something else that might waste your time. Yes, how much dirt is in a hole 4 feet deep and 2 feet wide?
How much dirt is in a hole 2 feet deep and 4 feet wide?
There's no dirt in a hole.
You beautiful bastard.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, you have earned yourself one answer. What do you want us to tell you? Truthfully, without any of the weirdness. And then we move on to the next.
Okay, y'all. Above the table.
Wait, real quick. So for my notes, what's it called? Not the Department of the Interior.
What they keep calling it is the alternate
interior.
It's the alternate interior.
Thank you.
All right, can I talk to our group here without actually asking?
That better not be the question, though.
As you say that, make a persuasion check.
I'm talking to
John
the DM.
was saying that.
Make a persuasion with advantage. Just do it.
Oh, God damn it!
You heard me. Just do it.
You were asking Dylan the DM that. That's not fair.
15.
It's fine.
Okay, great. What do you all think about asking them what question we should ask them?
Silly.
And then if we get access to another question,
like if we ask them what question would get us the permits and out of here the fastest. Something like that? Like what question?
I think we could ask a question that's along the same lines.
Okay.
Like we could just be more direct with it and be like, how do we get the permit settled and out of here the fastest? Like that, we could just ask that.
Yeah, but their whole thing is playing on.
Well, yeah, like I think.
Go ahead.
I think if we were to say how do we get the permit settled and out of here the fastest, they like probably could answer something like, "Oh, expeditiously," and then like not
Right.
follow up on it. Like they're gonna be little shits about this. So
Right.
What are the words that we can say to you to get us the permits and our friend and get out of here? Kind of? I don't know.
or what are
Anyone
the
else have a better
exact
phrase?
steps we could go through and the exact words we could say to get the permits and out of here the fastest?
Yeah, I like that. Like, what are the exact steps? Because that's a specific, tangible thing.
I mean, I'm sure there's a way they could fuck us on that, but like,
but then we'll figure it out and we'll learn that.
or do we ask them some bullshit thing that like
Sure,
somehow?
yeah, sure. We could also ask them, about. We could talk about the two, or we could ask them about. I don't know.
Oh no, I mean like this is me overthinking. I meant like if there's some sort of weird bullshit thing that somehow is actually what they want to talk about or whatever, and then it makes
There
them
was
answer whatever.
something I was very curious about when he said talking about me, she's the one she's like very excited about, or she's the one she keeps talking about,
Who
or
is
she's the one
she?
yeah.
Then
So
ask
who
that.
is
I think asking that also is a really useful thing to ask.
Wait,
Yeah.
who
So
is
we-
she?
Exactly.
Because they keep
Yeah.
Oh,
referring
got
to
it.
someone who maybe fed them
Or like,
information.
what's the real reason that we're here? Because they
Yeah,
did
that's another
say,
Hannah.
Mhm.
That's
Anna,
not bad.
That's a great one too. What's the real reason we're here?
or why were we lured here? Could be another
Why-
way to phrase that.
Why were we lured here? But there's a lot of answers to that.
Yeah, they could just be like, "You're here so we can waste your time."
But
Um,
we're not though, because we were lured here for a certain reason.
I guess
Right?
I would phrase it as, "Why are we here having our time wasted?" So that then they actually have to
Because
say
you're getting
why.
the permits.
Yeah.
Who had the
That's- yeah.
motivation? Who instructed you to lure us here? And why? That's 2 questions.
Yeah.
Who do you work for?
I mean, they're the heads of the city though, so they're one of
There's a lot
the
of different ways they
founders.
can answer that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
We're our own boss.
I would say, my vote is ask about the person who they referred to, or ask them, what are the series of words that we can say to you to get us our permits and get out of here.
We don't want to know why we were lured here, or what.
No.
the
I
other reason was supposed-
think my vote is also for that. I like that. I vote that first.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of think. I mean, we'll find out that eventually, but it might be nice to know that going into it to maybe potentially give us like advantage on something. Or
I think we should know that. We should probably know that sooner rather than later.
yeah.
Sure.
Why don't you take it?
Who?
No, you got the question.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like what you. I don't know unless anyone else has any objections. I like
Okay.
that.
How about, other than the permits, what was the reason that we were lured here? Does that sound?
I feel like that. I feel like they could. How about, other than the permits, what was the reason we were lured here to have our time wasted? Because I think there's a world where if we just ask it without that last part, they just say, "Oh, to waste your time," and that's the answer.
Oh,
What?
let me ask it.
Yeah, well, you
Okay.
earned the question, Tone. So you should.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, let me ask it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go ahead, John.
So
I'm,
what do you want me
gonna
to say?
give you a. Okay, so how about, other than the permits for David's?
Okay.
So other than the permits for David, here, wait, let me type this. Other than the permits for David's, Dylan's like, you guys are.
Well, I'm
silly.
going to be very clear. You all will be making saves to take psychic damage because this has taken over 5
Well,
minutes.
I'm sorry. Just go. Wait a minute. Before, write it down.
What was
Tell me.
the reason we?
Are
were
you saying that if we take
lured
too long, we're
here?
taking psychic damage?
Well, I mean, I'd say that
reason,
as you are, yes, I want you to have a healthy conversation with each other about finding out the questions you want to ask, but also in-game time, they asked you, do you have a question? And then technically you were above board for 5+ minutes.
Okay,
so
fine.
I just think
Okay, so
should
other
be
than the
some
permits
kind
for-
of urgency.
Other than the permits for David's, what was the other reason we were lured here to waste our time?
And those words come out of my mouth.
Okay. Everyone make a intelligence saving throw, and you will get this answer.
Not wisdom?
My God.
No intelligence.
Okay. Gah! 4.
6.
23.
Before this, I wanted to give myself guidance.
Okay.
I'm just.
Other than the permits for David's, what was the other reason we were lured here to waste our time?
Intelligence save?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, can I use guidance?
And did they answer right away?
Yeah, they're gonna answer right away. This is just, I have to get through this first.
Oh, 17. Okay.
17.
Got it.
Okay, once again, you two are taking full damage, you're taking half. It's just gonna be 7 damage and 3 damage to you guys.
Oh, excellent.
Okay.
They answer, oh, that's a very good question. Yeah, very good question. All right, yes, so, you're here to have a conversation. Yes, a conversation. Not with us, though. No, not with us. No, with someone above us. Yes, the person who has actually hired us. What's going on?
And
Tom?
I hit the backwards pocket watch.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
God,
Oh, I'm
baby.
sorry.
Okay, and you cast...
Gift of gab, right? So
And-
what I
and you
just
get
said,
one
that
use-
conversation didn't happen.
You get 1 usage of that, right?
Yeah, 1 per day.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah.
Wow. John, you
There's-
sneaky little boy.
They're still waiting for another question.
Can we get our health back since it never happened?
No.
No.
All it says are that words get rewound. It didn't actually
No,
rewind time.
we still lose our health.
That is so awesome,
Okay.
John. That is so cool.
That's
is
so,
so
fucking
fucking-
good.
That
Okay, so
fucking
obviously,
rules.
is the next question who?
That is so fucking sick.
So it was who lured us here to have a conversation? Is that what we should
No,
say?
well, so their answer, Dylan. Could you say their answer one more time?
Their
So,
answer
okay.
was we were lured here to have a conversation with someone.
Not with
Their
us, with the
boss.
person
Not with
we
us,
work
with
for.
someone else.
The person that hired them. So they do work for someone.
So we should
Yeah.
say who
Who
hired you.
you to have a conversation
Who
with
hired
us?
you? Yeah, who hired you
Okay.
to lure us here?
Okay, great. Who
To have a
hired you
conversation
to
with us.
Who
No,
hired
because they said
here-
that we're there to have a conversation with that person.
Right.
Who hired you to lure us here to have a conversation?
Oh, all right. Answer in good faith. Yeah, answer in good faith. Of course, of course. They like shake hands with each other. All right. Yeah, well, this should come as a very big surprise to you all. Yeah, very big surprise. You see, we have, as you might have guessed, we have some interior motives. Yeah, we have motivations of the alternate interior, and as such, things are very different. Not what they seem. No, not what they seem at all. You see, here's the actual truth, is that we are double agents. Yeah, double agents, but not just because there's 2 of us, even though that is a big part of it, isn't it? Yeah, it's a very big part of it. See, here's the thing. We were hired. Work for. Do we get paid? No. Good faith. The Queen of Glass.
Oh.
Oh.
Good
Have we met
friend of-
her yet?
Have you actually met her?
We
No.
haven't, I don't think. But it's
She's
Alice.
It's Alice.
Yeah.
Okay.
She is one of the she is the ruler of this area.
Why is she talking about me? The fucking pervert.
What?
And she goes, all right. Very good question. Very good question. You learned a lot, didn't you? Yeah, they learned a lot, but they didn't learn everything. No, because we didn't give up everything. It's not like we told them that we're double agents. No, we didn't tell them that. Not whatsoever. Not never. All right. Shifting ulterior to interior. Let's go to a different puzzle. Yeah, wasting your time. You see everything start to move around you as they like kind of start chuckling. This again, the decor stays the same, but the room configuration morphs around you, and suddenly you are in a room with one door at the other end. And suddenly, without warning, you start to hear a loud and above the door.
Nope.
Above the door, you see numbers appear.
Oh no.
And in the middle of the room, before the door, is a pedestal with what looks like a large red button. And as the ticking goes, you see that this starts counting down.
No!
All right, so do we
pedestal.
push it or do we not push it? Insight check.
Only
Make an
thing in the
insight check.
room is the pedestal, right?
Only thing in the room is the pedestal and a door at the other end.
Oh, fuck, 11.
We all make
That was
insight
not
checks?
good.
You can all make it.
Yeah.
Goals on flies to the other end.
Yeah,
and
Do it
it's fine.
quickly, do it quickly.
20. Nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay, Nat 20. What are you doing an insight check on?
The intention of the room.
The intention of the room? Okay.
And dirty 20 for mine.
The intention of the room, the intention of the room with a nat 20, is to get out of the room, and that okay, I'll stop it, because that throws me off. Okay,
Okay, thank God.
The nat 20,
No, not the description.
the intention of the room is that they're like, you're looking around and you see that there's like potentially like these things that look like there might be traps, like actually as you're looking at it. With a nat 20, you think to yourself, we have to open the door somehow. There's only one way to do that. There's a button in the middle. I'm gonna say, do you push the button? With
Do
an
we have to
20?
walk over to the button, or are we in
Yeah,
front of it?
you have to walk over to the button to push it.
I can fly to it if you guys want.
I think we should do that, or you have Mage
Good
Hand
shit.
open, right?
Oh yeah, I have Mage Hand.
Okay.
Is it a light enough button that I can press it with the Mage Hand?
Yeah.
Great. Mage Hand's gonna press it.
Mage Hand presses it. Mage Hand presses it, and you see very quickly that the timer resets.
Oh, great. Guys, it's all good. The timer reset. Mage Hand's just gonna hover over the timer,
Mhm.
and
I
I'll
wanna
keep an eye on that timer, guys.
I'd like to detect magic in the
Okay.
room
Yeah, detect magic.
to sense any presence of magic within 30 feet of me. It'll drop the wisdom advantage, so we don't have that anymore. But
Okay.
That's
Um,
okay.
The magic that you get from this is that the entire room is magical in some ways. The door is magical, but the you get enchantment over the button itself. There is still a nat 20 thing going on with you, Zara, but you're just like taking a moment to like see how it all works out. As
Already
the
hit it
timer
again.
ticks down,
Hang on.
as the timer ticks down, the room starts to shake.
I hit the
slowly.
button.
Okay, you hit the button. The room starts to shake every time it gets to around 10 seconds, the room starts to shake and get a lot hotter. Like you can feel that like the room is getting hotter and hotter as it starts going.
Does it
but
cool back down when I hit the button?
almost instantly. Every single time you do
Okay,
that,
great.
it instantly does it.
When John cast Detect Magic, did any pop up on the door?
and what
Yeah.
school of magic are they?
School of Magic, it's abjuration and enchantment.
Okay.
And then there's also evocation happening, and that seems to be like the walls where it's getting very hot.
And there's a door at the other end of the room, right?
Yeah, there's a door at the other end of the room.
Okay.
So again, it's nothing behind you, nothing on the sides, one door, button in the middle. The nat 20 is going to come into play Sorry, don't worry. It's just you're kind of seeing the narrative of the room.
And guys, I have Dylan pinned on the Zoom, so I'm paying attention to the timer.
I'd like to use my skitter legs to walk on the ceiling all the way over to the door.
Okay, can you activate them without that thing? Yeah, you can, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
like spider climb.
Okay, you walk over to the door. The room is
Like
starting to
skittish-
subtly shake.
Okay. Can I examine the door? Is there a keyhole?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
I hit the button.
Hit the button.
15?
15. There's like no handles, no locks, no nothing.
Is there a hole or a crack, or is there anything?
None that you can see. Jasmine, I'm sending you something.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. Roll. You're gonna cast Dispel Magic.
Mm-hmm.
What
I
level?
turned to Golzok. Don't press the button.
What? But it gets
Don't
all
press-
hot, shaky.
Don't press the button. Just don't press the button.
Are you sure it's getting down to the
Don't-
wire with
Don't
the...
press the button. Don't press
Okay,
it.
I'm not gonna press it. I'm
gonna
not
get my
pressing the
shell.
button, guys.
getting
Third
my
level
shell.
for Dispel.
Third level. Okay, this is all happening. The room starts to shake violently.
go-
Everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I grab Zara and, like, cover her so she doesn't have to?
Is
'Cause
this to
she's
be
little?
poisoned, charmed, or stunned?
No.
Okay.
The room is shaking violently. It's starting to deteriorate. Everything is falling apart. It is heating up. It is on fire. You are on fire. You are about to cast Dispel Magic, but you are shaken. Get it? Can I get the con saves from everyone?
15.
17.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Oh, I
okay.
don't cast it?
15.
Well, give me a second. What
Okay.
did you get for your con save?
Who?
15.
Me, who?
Everyone. Just give me it again. Sorry.
15.
15.
17.
15.
17. Okay, Marty.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, you all stay on your feet. You all will take half damage of this. You will all take just 3 points of fire damage. You are about to cast it, and then this is just because I didn't want you to waste your spell slot. You see
Aw.
the thing
Thank
goes
you.
down, and the door just swings open.
Okay.
Oh, great. We just had to
Like a
be in
little
there for
tower.
X amount of time.
Yeah.
All right, I walk through the door.
Okay, you walk through the door. That nat 20 really fucked me.
Dylan was banking on us being in here for 40 minutes.
I was banking on you, like, maybe, like, trying some stuff, and then it was like, well, she rolled a nat 20. I can't just say that she doesn't figure out the whole thing is just let it happen.
Yeah.
I'm going through the door as well.
I can't just say that it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, same Z's.
You go through the door, and you see the brothers Dumar standing above a maze, like a giant labyrinth. If you ever watched Yu-Gi-Oh, it is that exact image of the two brothers standing in front of a giant
Sick.
maze, a labyrinth wall, and they kind of like hover above it, like, oh wow, they figured it out real well. Yeah, they figured it out real well. Very smart, very smart. Not very smart to let something just count down without knowing what it does. No, not very smart, but very interesting how your mind works. Yeah, very interesting how your mind works. And you got through that room. You got through that room without really hurting yourselves. All right, now the next thing you got to do is go through this maze. But first, we owe you one answer. That's right. Good faith, good faith.
Okay. Should we ask them?
So like above what's the, or how many more
What are
of
the-
these do we have left, maybe? Or like,
How many more of these do we have left?
Or like,
where's Tamarel? Or
like,
what's the
will
process for us getting out of here?
we come out of this with the permits?
What's the fastest way to get through the maze?
How about what's the magic word?
Oh, honestly,
That's
John.
stupid.
What magic word do you mean?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
We were
Just like, there's some
just
weird-
asking him anything. Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm not. I don't know. It seems like something that would fucking work in Wonderland.
how about will we get out of this with the permits?
Ooh.
Or like,
Or how do we get out of this with
or
the permits?
we're not even, by the way, we're not even trying to get permits. We're trying to contest a closure. So like, are we in the process of contesting the closure right now? Like,
yeah, that could work. Are we currently? Is this how? I feel like if we wasted a question asking them what words we should use to ask a question, that could at least, I don't know.
Or like
backfire,
what question should we ask?
Well, they could for what purpose? Because they could ask that for any reason. They could say you should ask. You should be more polite. You know.
How about for the purpose of contesting the closure of David's as quickly and effectively as possible, what question should we ask?
That's a great idea. I
That's
love
beautiful.
that. How you phrased that was beautiful.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
say
ask
those words that Marty said.
I'm going to say, yeah, whoever says it says that exact thing.
And I'm gonna guidance whoever does it.
Okay, so you said, what question should we ask to get out to...
No, they said
No.
specifically, Marty.
I'll
read
say it
back.
again right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
tell me.
For the purpose of contesting the closure of David's
Mm-hmm.
as effectively and quickly as possible, what question should we ask?
All right.
That's really well phrased.
Okay.
I think.
So,
Thank you.
Marty,
They
you
just
are
go.
an artist.
They just go.
I'm a writer.
Good faith. Good faith. All right. All right. Yeah. The question you should ask, if you want the foreclosure of David's to be done as quickly and judiciously as possible, is how. It's exactly
want-
replicating what
yeah,
you said.
yeah.
It's Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
It's exactly replicating what you said.
Thank you. Thank you. The
Good job.
contesting of the closure.
I'm going to make an above-table insight check for all of you. Please give me an above-table insight check.
Great.
Oh shit.
Okay. Above
Insight
table
check.
inside check.
Oh, and Marty,
13.
I guidanced you, so
13,
you can
okay.
add a D4 to that.
Sweet.
13.
No, hang on. I'm adding my D4.
When they say
14.
good faith, they mean it.
22.
When they say good faith, they mean it. They are
Okay.
not trying to fuck you on the answers to the question. That is your
Yeah,
reward
sure.
for getting through the challenge. You can ask a question in good faith. It's not a deal. They're going to
It's
answer
not
the
monkey
question.
paw-y. Yeah.
No.
Above the table, I had their entire fucking skit from the cartoon memorized in high school.
They are annoying, but I
for
am giving you
forensics.
I'm not going to give you no reward for
God,
doing this
they're,
bit.
they're
Okay,
not going to
okay.
like who's
So,
on first
you
us
can-
if we ask
so you
it
can
wrong.
be a little less manic
Intense about it, yeah.
legalese on the questions, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
This is Dylan telling us
Yeah,
this because he's
Alright.
over our...
because like it is crazy making. Like I get it, but like they are going to answer the question.
Okay.
The question
Every
is,
indication they've given has made me want to really iron out our legalese, just based
I
on like their
understand,
vibes.
but when they say good faith, they meant
They mean it.
and none of you
Okay.
actually insight checked that.
Sure.
Okay, so what's their answer?
The answer is, you should just ask, is Tamarel done with the paperwork yet?
Okay.
So she's just like doing the paperwork right now?
She is with support staff, yes. That is her purpose for being here. You're here to have the conversation with our boss. I thought we made
Okay.
that very perfectly clear. Yeah, I thought we were
Oh,
being as clear as
fuck.
possible.
All right.
It might be as clear as you could be. I don't
Go-
know about as clear as possible.
Golzog?
Good fate.
They both kind of go like, huh. That's interesting.
Steeped in frustration, Golzog takes off so fast that there's like a shockwave.
And we'll take a break there.
Sure.
We'll take a break there. So the next thing you're gonna do is the maze. They'll explain the maze. But yeah, I
Yeah.
understand. I know that I made them sound very much like they were gonna screw you, but they're not. If you do, it's kind of like a deal. If you do the thing they ask you to do, they are bound by honor to give you an actual thing.
Sweet.
Perfect.
And
So let's
guys-
think of questions too
Yeah,
that we
just
want to
think of
ask for
questions
the
you
next
want.
time.
And I'm gonna fly over the maze and tell you where to go.
Okay.
Cute.
Well, bird's eye view of the maze, right?
Love it. It
Maybe.
might not work. We'll see.
We'll see.
Okay.
Maybe they might go up
But we
forever.
will be back in a second, gang. We're gonna go on break, and we'll be back to see what else we have to go on. Okay, see you then.
Wicked.
Marty. In a rage, Golzog goes flying over the maze. What are you doing?
I'm gonna look at the maze.
Okay, you look
So
at the
like
maze.
get up.
As you are flying over the maze, make a perception check for me.
Jesus Christ, I am rolling dog shit today. 7.
7. I'm not sure if Golzog has ever even seen a maze in his life. And as you're, like, flying over it, you very quickly get confused. And also, it feels like you've been flying... Like, it feels like you're flying for a long time and don't see the end of anything in sight.
Can I look back and see my friends?
When you look back, you do in fact see that you have barely moved.
Huh. Ugh.
Is there
Goes
a
up, lands back down with everybody.
Yes, John.
Okay, yeah, I think I'll
Before you start doing things, I'll just say that there is, like, because you had to deal with some other stuff, the brothers just go like, all right, on to the next, my friends. Yes, of course. You just have to go and find your way through this maze. Yes, all you have to do is find the right path. All right. And they boop out of existence.
all right.
Okay.
Is there like a is the door behind, like, is there any, is in our general area, is there like the door we came out of, is that still behind us?
No, the door is gone. All you see is, it feels like you are actually not even at the entrance of a maze. You kind of feel like you're at the, already in a cross section. Like you were literally, it seems like you're already in the maze, basically. You didn't even enter it, you're just there. And there is 4 directions. There's forward, back, left, and right.
Okay. All right. Marabella, could you hold on to this? And I'll give Marabella. Is this King's Quest? Because I'm using everything in my inventory. Marabella, can you hold on to this spool of thread? And then
Sure.
I'll hold on to the string of the spool of thread while Marabella holds on to the spool itself.
Okay.
And I will go down one. I'll go north.
Okay, you're going forward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go forward?
Can I warp sight?
Sure, which one are you looking for?
West.
Okay, when you warp sight, you see this maze is very odd. Because
What?
Like the maze, you look into it and you warp sight and you see that there's just like another intersection around the corner.
Okay.
Like you just see like ahead of you is another intersection. And as you move forward, Tone, you find yourself in another intersection of that same direction. Just forward.
What happens to the thread? Wait a minute? Do I arrive back with the group again?
No, you move forward and the thread spools out.
Oh, it's just
but you just
it's
move
just
forward.
another intersection.
Yeah, you just find
No,
yourself
what
in
do you
another
think are the
intersection.
odds that it's
Oh.
just we go straight?
I got it. Is there a what's the maze made out of?
What's the maze made out of?
What is it, hedge?
It's not hedge. Make it. It's very hard. It seems like it's a stone
I promise
or
I'm
metal.
not trying to fuck with the maze. I just want to know. I want to know what's around us.
It seems like a very barren, like stone labyrinth type maze.
Okay.
It very much, again, in the like style of that room that I showed you. Like it's like almost like a green marble with like gold
Okay.
accents through it.
Hello, little maze. Is there anyone who maybe lives in any of these walls who could help, or anyone who maybe is more familiar with this place? Just wanted to take a stab in the dark. Anyone out there?
Make a persuasion check.
17.
17. Nothing answers you.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. And I'll go east.
Okay, so you. Okay,
I went north and then I went east.
Okay, so you went. East. Okay. You find yourself in another intersection.
I want to keep going straight.
What is straight?
Okay, so are you holding onto the ball?
North.
Are you holding onto the ball of yarn?
I'm holding on.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna go straight.
Zara and Goldmine,
North.
where are you going?
I'm gonna
Oh, go ahead.
call for the cat, since Tweedledee and Tweedledum aren't here.
Are you calling out loud for the cat?
No, in my head.
Okay.
Great. And are you still on my shoulder?
No.
Oh, okay. Which way did John and Hannah go?
Well, John went north and then east.
You know what? I want to
So
go
he
back
went
to Hannah.
forward and right. Okay, so you go back.
Golzog is afraid to be by himself, so he's gonna go with one of the two.
Well,
I'm gonna say he's gonna go with Tone because he's got a spool.
Okay, well, Tone just now doubled back and is following, so you're all both just going straight.
Oh, thank God! Oh, I'm so scared.
I have another question.
Let's resolve.
Resolve. You're right.
Yeah.
Cat.
I just got a really weird sense of deja vu. That was crazy. I don't like that. Oh no. Okay. So what are you saying to the cat?
Do you know how to get out of this maze? Have you dealt with this maze before?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage? I thought we were best friends.
Of course, with disadvantage. What are you talking about, Zara?
No. 4.
You hear a slight purr, but that's all.
All right, I'm gonna walk into the maze, but I'm gonna do a survival check.
Make a survival check.
22.
22. Make a history check for me.
Do I do it? Do I just use my inspiration?
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, 17.
17. Which direction are you going?
Oh, well, I'm like entering the maze. Like
Well,
I'm
you already
the first
kind of
step.
you kind of were already in the maze. So it's kind of like the maze formed around you. You were in an intersection already. You didn't have to enter it. You were already presented with the options of like forward, left, right, and back.
Okay, I'm gonna go right.
You're gonna go right? Okay. Survival check and the history check, nothing seems to be changing. Nothing seems to be changing. It all seems to be almost carbon copies. Like that's what you see is that almost every single intersection seems eerily the same.
Should we try to write something on the ground and then go forward to see if it's there?
I like that idea. I say we do it. Let's draw a smiley face.
Okay.
Okay, so at the first intersection, that's when you went right. You guys have gone straight. How many intersections have you gone straight for?
However many can I?
You
5?
keep coming up to 5. Okay, cool. Where are you going next, Jasmine? Zara.
I'm gonna go. Can I just keep going right?
You're gonna keep going right? Okay.
Is it possible, or do I just end up in a circle?
Well, you'd find out in 4, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go right again. You all keep just going straight, because right now nothing has changed for you all.
I'd like to try something different.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see the top of any of this maze?
Yeah, you see the top, but you've already had someone go try to fly over it, and it didn't seem to amount to much.
but like I can. How tall are the walls?
The walls are about 10 feet tall.
10 feet tall.
So just in the maze, you can't see over it.
Yeah.
So I'd like to take a ladder patch off my coat, put it on the ground.
I mean, I can fly you up.
Yeah, I know, but what am I going to use the fucking
Okay,
ladder if not here? I got one more. I might just try to use all my ladders.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
one. And so I'll also I'm really heavy. But I'll try. I'll make a little ladder and I'll try to climb to the top.
But I count as large when I pick you up.
And the ladder.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think of that.
So you climb up to the ladder. You climb up to the top of one of the walls. What are you looking for?
I'd like to kind of just look around. Is everything just intersections?
Make
anything different?
Make a perception check.
Okay. 5.
At this vantage point, it's hard to tell. But I will say you can kind of infer that you've only seen in those intersections. Golzog flew up, didn't seem much different either. It just seems like that's what it is. And from this height, it's hard to tell. Zara, are you going right again?
Yeah.
Okay. The ones going straight, what are you thinking of?
Well, I don't know. We're not seeing the symbol on the ground, right? That we're drawing.
Yeah,
No, you're not.
the...
No, you very clearly are not repeating yourself. You're not like finding yourself stuck in one place or anything like that. You are moving forward. You can see.
How
like,
far forward does it go? I have like very good dark vision.
At this point, it looks like it just keeps going.
Okay. Don't
But
like
there's
it.
constantly
In one straight corridor?
It seems like it. It seems like it's just you keep going down one path and just find yourself at intersection after intersection after intersection.
Wait a minute. Marabella, you can dig. Do you want to try to go beneath it?
I can fucking dig. Yeah, I'll try to go beneath it.
Okay. Marabella, you start digging underneath.
Tone, you're brilliant.
You start kind of digging underneath once again, like that weird temporal aura that kind of changes things where you're just kind of digging normally. You pop up and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Wisdom saving throw. Yeah. That's a 21.
You have a great voice.
21, you're going to take 4 points of psychic damage as you emerge at a complete upside down version of the maze. It's just the maze again, but you're just standing like basically upside down. But to you, it feels completely normal. It's like you dug a hole to China, and it's just the maze again.
Oh, wow.
My immediate thought is Harry Potter, and I keep walking.
Okay, you keep walking. You are currently not with the group. They are above. You are below.
But it looks exactly the same, right?
It looks exactly the same from what you can tell. You can make an investigation check if you want. Zara, what are you doing? You come to another intersection. Where are you going?
Right.
Right.
Sabach, I learned nothing.
Make a perception check, Zara.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Wow.
You look forward, and while you don't know exactly where your friends went, by all rights, you should have seen your friends, because you just made a full circle. You went right, and now you technically should just be back where you were. You don't see your friends at all down the pathway, but you look to your right, and there's the exit.
Was this the first right anybody took?
No, this is the
No, I took a right.
fourth
earlier.
right that I've taken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Make an insight check for me.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. There was one thing that the brothers Dumar said as they were leaving. And you remember it very clearly as they said the words, all you have to do is find the right path.
Yes. God damn it.
Jesus.
Damn it, I knew. Damn it. I missed that.
Look, they're still assholes, but they're just not...
These always go right.
So, on the 5th right, you have found the exit. You don't know where your friends are, though.
Can I just yell up and see if they hear me. Anyone hear me?
Make a perception check, all of you. With disadvantage for you, Marabella. Because you're.
Do I make a perception check?
No.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? 5.
I also got a 5.
Okay.
7?
7?
Right? Yeah, 7.
Okay, make a.
But I'm coming back up. I don't want to be in
alone down there. Make a persuasion check. Make a persuasion check, Zara.
Not 20.
Nat 20.
Oh my gosh.
You
Thank
guys,
fucking God.
you guys, it's very faint, but you just hear a very clear, distinct, almost magically amplified Zara. You're like, hey! Zara, what do you say?
Keep turning right.
Hey, you guys, I just had an amazing idea. Hoping no one else heard Zara. We should just keep turning right. They said, just keep turning right. So let's do it.
Okay.
Golzog takes off running, turning right every single time.
Right. At the 5th right, you exit and you find yourself next to Zara.
Oh, I knew it. Zara. How'd you find the exit?
Thanks for the tip, Zara.
Oh, yes, I appreciate the tip. Thank you.
How many would you say that you went forward? Just straight forward?
Well, we
6?
said 5.
Just 5. Yeah, I'll say 5. I'll say 5.
Oh, no. We aged 50 years.
No,
It's
but
King of Tides.
those who went straight,
Yeah, right.
Can you roll a wisdom saving throw for me?
Oh, God.
Did I go straight?
You did.
No, I botched.
19.
Ooh, is this against being poisoned, charmed, or stunned?
No.
Wisdom saving throw, baby.
But luckily, we're not going to
Is
roll like
it-
a D100 for this.
12.
Cold, poison, or necrotic damage?
You rolled. Okay. Oh.
I got
Because-
19.
Oh, do I have bless still, Hannah? Or whatever? Guidance?
No,
No.
not blood.
Alright,
absolutely
It's
not.
been more than a minute.
You got.
Sure.
Even when I try to be like, I'll make this dangerous. Okay, so you all. What did you get, Tone?
I got 19.
19. Okay, you'll take half damage. I rolled 5d6 and rolled 4 ones. So and a 6. So you get it's 10. So Hannah and Marty take 10 points of psychic damage. You just take 5, John.
Okay.
But you find yourself at the exit, and as like the maze starts to fade away, the brothers are back. Go. Oh, this one is very smart. This one seems to be figuring it out a lot. Yeah, very smart, very smart. What would they do without you? I don't know what they'd do without you. Zara. Yeah, that is true. She didn't say her name at the beginning. No, that was very odd, very strange. Anyway, you get one more answer to a question. Good faith, good faith.
Fuck, I
Oh,
wasn't
and we
even
definitely
thinking
thought about it, right? Everyone considered carefully what to ask for the next
Mhm.
question.
Yep, definitely didn't think about how to get out of the maze. Was only thinking about question.
Oh, Hannah, you thought about how to get out of the maze on the break? That's some really proactive shit.
No, I need a
thought
snack.
about my fluids and solids intake.
Okay.
Better intake than your outtake.
mhm.
Should we like?
I thought about that too.
Good.
Should we request to see
Oh,
Queen of Glass now?
yeah, but I feel like that the answer to that will just be like, no. Could we
Oh.
just ask how close is Tamarel to finishing the paperwork?
Oh, I got it.
Oh yeah.
I
Sure,
got
go.
it. We could ask what the solution to the next riddle is.
Oh,
Yeah.
not bad.
What's the solution to the next
Like puzzle.
puzzle?
Puzzle.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Or what is
Just
the
keep
solution
asking
to
them.
We
our
could
next
also
challenge?
this might actually have to do with story, because they originally
Okay.
said that we're here to talk to the Queen. They were hired by the Queen of Glass. We could ask, what does she want with us? Like, why does she want to talk to us?
We'll find out,
Okay, great.
I think.
Assuming she's at the
Unless-
end of this labyrinth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's yeah.
Yeah.
We could also ask something else if anyone else has an idea.
Should we? You mentioned earlier, John, asking something about the two. We could ask, like, if they know about. I know we know who it is, but like,
We could
be
ask where, like, if
Maybe
we can...
this person. No, wait. If it's Alice, wait, hold on. The cards work for the Queen of Hearts, right?
Yeah.
I will say this because I know it's been a while, and I know I wove a complicated web on purpose.
Yeah.
You guys learned very definitively that the Queen of Hearts was like a puppet ruler. The Queen of Glass is in charge of everything and was perpetuating this cycle of war for her own reasons. But the Queen of Hearts didn't actually, like, anything the Queen of Hearts did, you can attribute to the Queen of Glass. Like, the Queen of Hearts was just
Gotcha.
doing
So
what
they
the
know
Queen-
about the two, and there's no point in asking about that. That would actually be, I think, detrimental to us.
You would, like, I'd say
Because
that
it shows that we know.
you're thinking about this stuff. You for sure know that the Queen of Glass has to do with the two. Like, yes, you have, because you have the head of the Queen of Hearts in your bag. She is a non-entity to you. It's the Queen of Glass who's in charge of everything. And one of the questions that has been asked a lot is like, well, how does, like, and you could ask this, but I'm not saying to ask it. I'm just saying a question that's been on the mind is like, how does Fable Rise even exist with the Queen of Glass just like around? You know, like, why does she need to go through this? The two putting a bomb on the city. But yeah, just so we're all clear about what each
We could
person
ask,
is.
like, we could ask how long they've been her informants. Or they've been
Yeah.
double agents. Or ask why they're double agents.
Yeah, we could ask that.
Like, if we want to learn more. Or just ask, like, what's the solution to the next one?
Or we could also ask, like, what does the Queen of Glass? We could just ask what Dylan just said, like, why does the Queen of Glass need Fable Rise?
Yeah, let's do that.
And we also might not know. It's totally possible that they're like, I don't
in
know, she
good
doesn't tell
faith.
us that.
I think if the DM suggests a question, it's not a bad idea to take the suggestion.
I don't want you to put that I was explaining things as it were. I'll tell you right now, I think there's actually a better question, so and I think it's already been mentioned, but
I think
don't
we
want
should
you to
ask
be-
what the solution to the next puzzle is.
Let's do that. I'm down.
Yeah, let's see how that works.
Okay. What's the solution to the next puzzle?
Okay, John, I'm gonna give you inspiration.
Okay.
For that. And they just go, all right, yeah, good faith. Oh, interesting. Yes, window. All right, that's
Okay.
the answer to your question. Now comes the next riddle. All right, there is an ancient invention still used in some parts of the world today that allows people to see through walls. What is it?
Window.
Oh, do you see what happened there? Yeah, I think I see what happened there. Did they figure... All right, you have an answer to the next question.
Okay. What's the solution to the next puzzle?
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, good faith. You got it. Have you ever heard of the game Rock, Paper, Scissors?
You have to answer. You have to. Yes.
All right, yes, you've heard of it. All right, yes. Okay, so there's going to be 3 statues, right? Right. They're each going to have a thing in their hands. The things in their hands represent parchment, scissors or shears of some kind, and a rock of some kind. Now, the only thing you have to do is beat the statues at their game. All right, on to the next challenge. And they wave you through to the next room, and you see these ominous statues standing there. One of like onyx in the middle of this room with like gold filigree through it. One is holding this floating diamond in the middle, and inside, like next to its hand, is like a hole where you have to put your hand through. You can see it's holding this diamond. The other one is holding this like magic looking scroll in its hands, and the other is like has two swords crossed with each other.
Incredible.
So we face them at. We just can
As
we
though
move
we're
them?
playing rock, paper, scissors.
I want to do paper.
All right, so you would go right up to the one that's holding the diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who's going up to swords?
I'll go
I'll
up to
go up-
sword. Oh, go ahead.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, you go
As
up to swords
as
and
you're
I'll-
going through, they have to say, "Oh right, you have to beat them at the same time." Yeah, same time. All right.
Oh.
All right. Wait, can we move the statues?
No, it's just like they say you have to do them at the same time.
Oh, you
just
have
go
do it
up
with
to 'em.
Okay. Yeah. So on the count of 3, I'll go up to the other one.
Which one did you go up to?
You're going up to scissors.
I'll go up
You're
to
going up-
scissors.
You're going to
Hannah's
rock.
going up to
so I'll
rock.
go up to paper and do scissors. So on the count of 3, right?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah. Shoot.
Yes.
We'll do it on shoot.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Rock,
paper,
paper,
scissors,
scissors,
shoot.
shoot.
And then
The shadows that were roiling inside of the statue, ready to lash out at any wrong move, just completely go silent. They all turn towards the door, bow. A door appears. It opens up. The room starts to shift once more. Wow, you did that in record time. Record time, actually. Yeah, it's very odd, very curious. What are you doing? What kind of wizardry is this? It's very interesting. Very interesting. All right, you have another answer to another question.
great. What's the solution to the next puzzle?
This is brilliant because it's saving us like damage and shit, guys.
Yeah.
See, me. Yeah, me. Good faith, me. All right,
Okay.
here is your final riddle. I don't think they have it in them. No, I don't think they have it in them. It wasn't my sister nor my brother, but still was the child of
Me.
my father and mother. Wait, 1 second. Who was it?
Me.
Huh. You can see they're just like, all right. Yeah. Well, you have an answer to another question and also an audience with the queen. They say, okay, question first, then answer, then audience with the queen.
Okay, so no more challenges and stuff. We're
Should
about
we
to see
ask
the queen
what
now.
the queen? What does the queen want? Or
I think it might be good going into the
what's the queen want from
audience
us?
with the queen, either to know what she wants with us or to know how,
Especially because these are answers in good faith.
like
so they're not lying.
or what should we say to the queen to get what we want, or what should we try to get out of this conversation with the queen?
Mm.
Well, I think someone else should ask. I feel like I've monopolized the
John?
questions.
Well, that's
That's
only
okay.
because you came up with the perfect question to ask.
John, you're a turtle and you have power.
Oh well, thank you.
I'm very happy you guys thought of that. I was wondering if you were going to get to that answer.
That he's a turtle and has
No,
power.
no.
No,
The answer of what's the answer to the next riddle.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Only took us a few tries, but we got there.
It was just always there. They're not very smart.
Yeah.
Jasmine, Hannah, do you guys have thoughts about the question?
Jasmine, what do you think?
I don't know. I kind of. I had a stupid one.
Say it, or like, tell us at least.
Like, could we win in a fight with the Queen of Glass?
Could you beat the Queen of Glass?
Does the queen have a weakness?
Zara's question is, can I kill the Queen of Glass?
Yes.
We could ask if the queen has a weakness of some kind.
Ooh, and just have that in our back pocket.
Yeah.
That's not bad. we
Not a
don't even
bad
need to
idea.
reveal it in the conversation. We can
You
just know
like,
that.
know it. I'm not mad at that. Let's do that. We'll find out what she wants in a second anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are the Queen of Glass's weaknesses?
Okay.
Is the question?
Okay, that's the question.
Yeah.
What are the Queen of Glass's weaknesses?
Oh, big question. Right. So, good faith. We don't know quite what the weaknesses are, but we do know that she doesn't quite like certain things. That should suffice. Sorry. We aren't told everything. Not everything, no, not at all. But we do know things that she doesn't quite like. Yes, things she has an aversion to. Oddly, the thing that she really hates more than anything else, more than anything above, mirrors.
Hmm.
Ooh. Marty, are you writing this down?
I am.
Thank you.
So it might be that might be a weakness. Well, contra-wise, if it was so, it might be, and if it was so, it would be. But as it isn't, it ain't. That's logic.
Okay. Any
Great.
other stuff that she hates?
Thank you. That was fun.
Thank you. It was very nice to meet you. Yes, it's very nice to meet you all. I hope we can be best of friends.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
You know what? Same.
Yeah, make an insight check. Anyone?
I want
17.
17?
Nat 20! Finally!
Nice.
Nat 20!
Yay!
Weirdly, Golzog, it seems like they really do want to be friends. And that is also baffling.
Oh. Well, we appreciate it, guys. And Golzog means that genuinely.
As they kind of disperse, they go like, all right, we'll be right over here. And pretty much in full view of you, they go like, well, they asked the right questions. Yeah, they asked the right questions for a certain outcome. Yes, for a certain outcome. They didn't ask much about anything else, though. No, not much about anything else. No. They could have learned a lot more. Yeah, a lot more. But they could have done it in a lot less time.
I hate that.
A lot less time. Yeah, that's true. So they did a good job. I think they did quite a good job. They're very smart, those. Yep, except for the ones that aren't. Brother. That's right. They shake hands and they part ways to go to separate sides. As the room begins to shift once again.
I guess I could have asked a lot of other things.
And sitting on a throne, again, it's the same world, the same area, sitting in a very stark, basically like throne room, it seems, is a very kind of blurry version of this elvish woman. This kind of jet black hair, seem to have like pointed ears, but then when you look closer, you see that the ears are actually like more earrings, almost like jewelry, like ear caps on top. And you see on her is this stark white dress, almost like a dress adorned with icicles, but when you look closer, it's just shards of glass kind of dangling off of her, a crown of glass that you can also see looks like there are little scars around the forehead, like as if it's been cut in before. Her eyes are kind of dark and hollow, like kind of straight Aubrey Plaza bangs forward as she kind of just sits on this throne, a wicked looking blade, like long sword, great sword that she has, that she's like leaning on, kind of twirling, point down, twirling the pommel as she waits for you, looking kind of bored. You see that the dress is actually kind of like more of a long top that then leads to these like stark white pants, and these shoes that are like glass slippers. And she looks at you all. Hello? Sorry about all that.
Hi, Your Majesty.
I kneel.
I Birdsey, which is a bow curtsy.
Understood.
Golzog like looks at Zara to see if she does anything,
I don't.
and then does like a curt nod,
I
like a little like a sort of like a just a little courteous bow, but like not like a full on kneel or anything.
You see, she kind of smirks. I thank you for this show of deference, but I know that you know. I know that you know that I have not been entirely honest with everyone. That's why we're so deep inside of this odd, whatever their thing is. It's very interesting. But we're deep down, no one can hear us, no one can find us, or find you, for that matter. I want to talk about next steps. I understand what you are. You are all heroes. And you all want to go home. I know what it's like to be a hero. I know what it's like to go home. And I can tell you this. It's not all that it seems. So, I'm asking, before I demand, I'm asking that we enter into an alliance of some kind. But my condition is that you stop it. Stop being you in the way that you are.
We'll
Stop.
never give up on David's.
Is that right? Well, I could make David's the best thing in Prismere with a wave of my hand if I wanted to. Is that really all it would take to get you to leave everything behind?
Wait, are you saying you want us not to try to go home?
I want you to stop playing hero. Look, David's will be fine, but I need Fable Rise to fall.
Why?
Kind of looks over at you. Make a persuasion check.
This is a good bargain. Okay. Just had to really check that it's a +0. It is. Oh, 14?
14.
Eh? What if I do that after? Do I get advantage?
Boy, you do the home improvement.
She looks at you and kind of smirks, still twirling the sword. Because they've had their fun. They've had their peace. But they don't know me. They don't see me as their hero. Which is unacceptable. It needs to come down so that I can save them. As always. Now I know you understand the secrets of this. I know you've peered behind the curtain. You understand what I'm doing. But I just need for you to understand that being a hero, going back home, you don't want that. Not really. You would do a lot better here with me.
Okay, wait. So if I'm getting this correctly, you don't like Fable Rise because they don't see you as the queen that you are. You would like us to give up our dream at turning David's into a fabulous establishment, but also to not go home. So to just like stay here.
I think she doesn't care so much about the Davids thing. But
Oh.
the not going home is a sticking point.
Yeah, that seems very interesting. So you really want us to like stay in the Feywild and not go home, right? Are we understanding?
I went home once. I've been here before. I was here before you. I was a hero of this place. Do you understand that when you go back home, every heroic thing that you've done here, everything that you are proud of here, no one back home will care. No one back home will believe you. They might even hate you for it. They might even call you... You are naive. I'm saving you from a worse fate.
Why? And I don't say this out. Oh yeah, sorry, John. You go. You go.
Can I
yeah.
try something?
Mm-hmm.
I cast banishment on her.
Oh fuck.
Cast
Nice.
banishment on her? Okay. That's a charisma saving
She has
throw,
to
right?
succeed on a charisma saving throw.
What's your spell save DC?
15.
This is spicy.
Yeah, even without the plus, it's a 16 on the die.
Shit. Oh well.
Um,
That would have returned her to her home plane. That would have been cool.
Of England.
Well, I'll mark
well,
that.
you'll also know that banishment probably wouldn't work that way, because otherwise you would have just cast it on yourself.
Oh, good point.
There are things that are stopping you from going home. There's magical things that are stopping you from going home.
Okay.
Always has been. But
Hmm.
you see her
Wow.
stand, like, kind of the smile fades. She stands, not as if she's about to attack, but just stands. And her voice just gets deeper. All right. All right. I'm trying to be a hero here. I'm trying to save you from derision. I'm trying to save you from humiliation. I'm trying to save you from detestation. I'm trying to save you from your own ideals. Did you know? And she just kind of like picks up the sword and starts pacing. Did you know that before you all came here, before I even got here, there were 2 kings and 2 queens of this land? And they lived happy, wonderful lives together. They grew old. And then because of this place's topsy-turvy rules, they took one wrong jaunt through the forest, and their lives were reverted back. Children once again, out of place in their own home, couldn't tell anyone about anything. How do you think that must have felt? People came here, because of that bitch queen, Zybilna. She wanted to teach us all lessons. You're probably here because she wanted, even in her eternal slumber, to teach you a lesson. The problem is, she has a black heart. She doesn't understand who we are, what we are on the other side, outside of these fey rules. We wanted love, and we wanted things in the real world to care about. But then she made everything here perfect for us. Everything here that you care about is nothing. It doesn't matter. Once you go beyond its walls, once you go outside of this place, everything you did here will not count. You will not be a hero. You will not be as smart as you think you are. You will not have the friends and the relationships you have. You will be back to your mundane selves, having learned a lesson. No. You're better than that. We are better than that. I understand you may not like my methods, but I have been here a lot longer, and I have kept my mind. Unlike old Dottie, who is gone for good because she couldn't hack it, she couldn't stand it, and definitely not like the youth, Peter, who is a shadow of his former self. I am still here. I am still present and able to give us a life where we are appreciated, where we can be the heroes we were born, destined to be.
Dylan?
Uh-huh.
Can I reach into my bag and put my hand on the jar that has my mom's heart and get a vibe check? AKA, I think the vibe check is just an insight check, right?
Sure. Yeah, make an insight check. What are you trying to get an insight check of?
If I'm getting an emotion off of this thing, if I feel it beating really, really fast, if it's completely chill and whatever, then whatever. But I want to know, because if she was really running the show and the Queen of Hearts was a puppet, that means this bitch was in charge of all the cards who stole my mom's motherfucking face. So I don't like her.
Yeah, make an insight check. Thank you, Raiders.
Ooh, Raiders, hello.
Ooh. 27.
27.
Wow, nice. Pretty good.
It feels like a thing that you're listening to her words, and they make not sense in a way that you may be swayed by it, but you understand what she's saying. But as you're kind of thinking through it, you haven't thought about it in a long time, and you've never put a face to the name. It's just been this otherworldly. The rulers of Prismere almost feel like they're non-entities. They're there, and they're scary, they're spooky. It's almost like bedtime stories that you've been told. You've only met one, but she abdicated her power. Your friend is now sitting on the throne of one of these places, But you start thinking about everything that you know, all the things that you've heard, and you get a sense off of your mother's heart of pure dread. And it all is pieced together for you. As you said, if she is building a world in which she is always the hero, she is in charge of the villains. And if she's in charge of the villains, she's in charge of everything that happened. She's built a playground in which this war is endless, as you heard back when you met Longscarf and his gang. This war is endless so that she is always the hero, the underdog. The only reason, and you can kind of tell, because a 27 is very high, you can tell that there is like she has let her mask slip to you in this place because she thinks she is safe to do so. You probably may never see her in the way that other people see her, as this underdog, scrappy hero. But you're looking at someone who has... With a 27? And with also something that, like with the things that the brothers said, with a 27 insight, even after you get the sense of dread from the heart, you're just thinking through it. It's like, how would a city in the sky even be allowed to exist without her say so? So yes, you get all of that while thinking about the heart. As she just is staring at you all with this glass sword gleaming, glass slippers, this crown of glass that as she kind of gets more and more animated, her eyes remain kind of dead, but you see kind of trickles of blood start appearing down her face from where the crown of glass sits.
Ooh.
Every so often you'll see her just like do this, like around her face, and it seems like she's prestidigitationing the blood away.
Can I try doing a different thing?
Yes.
I reach into my bag and I take out the Queen of Hearts head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, smart.
The Queen of Hearts instantly goes, "Oh, I have been in there for so long.
I'm sorry.
You!" And she looks directly at the Queen of Glass. "You? What are you doing here? Come to gloat, have you?" I wondered where she went. It's fine. There's plenty of more where you came from, dear. The head inside goes off. I've been in that place long enough, but long enough to be out of your influence. I remember what you are. I remember what you're doing. I remember everything now. Ah, do you? So do you remember sending your cards after me? Do you remember beheading people for painting the roses a wrong color? Do you remember, my darling Queen of Hearts, that I am the hero of the story? You're mad! You're mad! You're crazy! As she says crazy, as the crazy leaves her mouth, dozens of shards of glass go sailing towards the jar, shattering it out of your hands. And the Queen of Hearts' head goes silent as it falls riddled with shards of glass. The Queen of Glass's hair kind of goes in front of her face. No one calls me that. I'm
How
not.
long have you been here?
She waves a hand over her face, prestidigitations again, and like back to normal. A long time. Well, I was here for a little bit for the first time. I was here for only what felt like a year. And then when I went home, that's when things start to get a little bit harder to remember exactly how long I've been here.
Can I ask you something?
Of course. We are still
Why do you
allies.
care? Why do you care about whether we stay or go? If we go home and we're not perceived as heroes, like, what does that matter to you? We're out of your hair.
Make a persuasion check, Golzog.
Ooh, I'm on 5% tablet battery. Oh, god damn it. 8.
I have my reasons. I care for my own reasons, yes. But because too many heroes are victims of Zybilna and her world, I will not be a victim of her any longer. Ever again will I be a victim. But you have insulted me twice within my own throne room here. I have been very kind.
Well, Your Majesty, I gotta say, you've insulted us. Because if you think we're in this for being called heroes and like other people's perception of us when we do good things on our quest to get home, which is still the end goal, then we're in it for the wrong reasons. That's not what it's about.
Is she physically here?
Make a perception check or arcana check.
Wow.
You know what? Can I also make one?
Good job.
21.
21, which one?
Not that I need
21
to.
perception. or arcana?
Perception.
Perception.
Yeah, great. That was very low.
She's always kind of had like a ghostly form to her,
Mhm.
and you can kind of feel she's not here.
Hmm.
You know, I remember hearing a saying that if you don't die the hero, you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Oh, it's from The Dark Knight, the famous
love that.
traveling play.
Yes. Oh, you've seen it. That's
Oh,
very
yeah.
I watched it from the woods, like some traveling troubadours. They didn't know I was there,
okay.
but yeah.
And I think that's exactly what's happened to you. Now you know who we all are, right?
Yes, I know who you all are.
You know who I am, then.
Yes.
And can I insight check that?
Mhm.
Because my not hidden meeting, but is like, you know that you took my mom's head, right?
She stole your mom's face.
Yeah, dirty 20. She killed my mom. She dug up my mom's dead body and cut her head off and stole her.
She knew that you were like the sticking point, like that you were like the part that was going to be the hardest to deal with. You can tell she has like an interesting, almost vitriol towards you specifically.
Mm-hmm.
So
In that case,
yes,
wherever you're hiding, I'm gonna find you. And I'm gonna fucking put you in the ground.
if you refuse, as you have, to be heroes in my story, then you leave me no choice. You are now the villains of mine, as I have already dispatched with my long-running rival. She just points to the head on the ground. Your lives are about to get a lot more difficult. I will see you at the masquerade. I will see you at the parade. And David's will be ash amongst my feet as I save all of Fablerise from you.
Hey, Queen. We're not in your fucking story. We're in the sequel.
And you leave David's out of this. And as Gulzog says, you leave David's out of this, he fully summons the arms and visage of the astral self.
You just see the visage of the arms go, and then you just see Ladybug standing there resolute, as if Ladybug has been hearing all of this.
Oh yeah, we all have temp HP, not that it matters.
And then you just hear Ladybug go,
Matters.
oink. You see shards of glass go scattering towards you all. Can everyone make a dexterity saving throw?
Can I...
Is this to be poisoned, charmed, or stunned?
No.
Wait, so this is a saving throw not getting hit by a projectile?
It's a saving throw.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
13?
Oh, man. Okay.
15.
9.
Also 15.
What'd you get, Marabella?
13?
13. Okay, you all fail.
That's
Oh man.
yeah.
Well, maybe the temp HP will matter. We all have 10 temp HP, guys.
It actually will. You all take 28 points of slashing damage
Whoa!
as shards of glass
Dang.
go sailing towards you,
Ouchie.
and all of a sudden,
Ouchie.
she's gone. The room starts to fade away, and you find yourselves bloody and panting next to Tamarel, who is just signing some papers with the brothers Dumar
Oh my God.
at a normal desk. And that is where we will end for this evening.
Gosh.
Oh, gang, it's getting rough out here. Finally, the Queen of Glass has something to say, and she is not cool. She's
Holy
not-
fuck.
She's insane.
I never
Don't say
use
that.
abilities for theatrical purposes, and I'm so glad I did this.
I would have died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would I.
That was
I had
very,
25 HP left.
That was very much a clearly like, here's how strong she is. Oh no, kind of vibe. That's the power of one of the rulers of the city, the person behind everything that's happening in this part of Prismere, the person behind Fablerise, maybe? I don't know, there's more to be learned, but really all you need to know is, she cray.
Yeah.
she cray.
Yeah, no fucking shit. This girl needs therapy.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Man.
notoriously the mental health system
In England in the 1800s.
in England in the 1800s
In England,
isn't
yeah.
great.
Oh.
Anyway, thank you, gang, so much for being here. The Queen of Glass, who Alice is not happy, but here she is, Nuller Glory. Thank you for putting up with my Tweedledum and Tweedledum, Tweedledee and Tweedledum interpretation. Thank you for inspiring me to put Gabe and George's face on them. Tell them that as often as you can. Does anyone have anything they want to plug before we end off?
Yeah,
tonight?
firstly, to any Raiders still watching, you can tune into this at 6 p.m. Pacific every Tuesday if you want to know what's going to happen. And I also on this channel will be doing art on Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. I do art on this channel every Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific time, and we do this stream every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Yes.
That was my thing.
Yeah, I have something. John and I are doing a game jam this week, and we are thinking about streaming a game dev like
Like a
thing
Dev
on
Diaries?
Twitch.
Cool.
Yeah, like a Dev Diaries on Twitch.
Cool.
So check. We're at Weird Orb on most socials, and Weird Orb Games on some socials. Sorry, I should have figured out which ones were which. But check it out. And either way, we like the game jam ends at the end of this week, so we'll have hopefully something to share by then as well. So yeah.
That's awesome. And also on that Thursday, join Marty after listening to as much of Chains of Atlantis as you want, since they're coming out the same day, and ask Marty questions. I'm sure he'll be happy to answer them.
Guys,
anyways,
clear
good.
some time for Chains of Atlantis.
It's good.
Get ready.
It's good, but it's long. Okay, thank you so much for being here, gang. We'll see you next time. Goodbye. Goodbye now.